Hello.
Yes. Let's link up. I wanna see you.
Welcome everyone. Good to have you here. Ella Suitable. Hey Queen, good to have you.
I wanna see you.
Ella Suitable. Welcome.
In the morning, in the night.
Good to have you guys. Welcome. I need you. Inspire with Ella. Good to have you. Nemuzo, Wanyoma. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Welcome.
My baby,
welcome. Thank you so much for coming on every I appreciate you. Let's link up. I want to see you. I know future.
Wanna see you.
Welcome. Welcome, guys. Good to have you. Be the carer with us, my gorgeous friend. Welcome, gorgeous. Good to have you. Let's link up. Welcome. Thank you so much, Queen, for coming. Please kindly thumbs up, guys, as you're coming in. Thank you. I appreciate you, every one of you here.
I wanna see
Thank you. Woo! Amazing Grandma's channel. Thank you so much, Ma, for coming. Thank you so much. Estelle TV, Estelle Family TV, welcome. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Welcome. Thank you. Oh my God. Amazing Grandma, I owe you an apology. I know I haven't been seeing you. I owe you an apology, and I'm definitely going to check you out after this. I'm so sorry. Please, your support has been amazing. I do not take it for granted, and I recognize my flaws. Thank you so much. Estelle, how are you doing? Welcome. Thank you so much, everyone. It's a pleasure to have you. It's a new week. Today is Tuesday. Amazing week. How has your day been? How's your day been going? Hope it's been amazing. It's been great. Work has been going so well. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate. Please thumbs up, share out if you have a community. Please, if you can, do me that favor. Let's have more people joining on the stream tonight. I'm fine, host. Try to put the children to bed. Okay, Queen. Okay, put them to bed and come back right here. Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate you all. And what are we discussing tonight? Woo, very interesting topic. Like, seriously, this is something that has, I don't know why I haven't been able to talk about it all along until today, but I feel this is the right time. Yeah, it is the right time. And we're discussing, why do women chase after side chicks instead of the husband? Like, why do they have to run after the side chick? Why do they have to, have a dirty fight with a side chick? Why do they have to go drag hairs, pull clothes, pull panties and bras off just to protect one community, cucumber that can keep his thing to himself? Why would a woman go that low? Ashtonia, thank you so much. Ashtonia, welcome, Queen. Thank you so much. Thanks for the thumbs up as well. We have seen clips, lots of pics on the internet, clips, videos, making waves of wives attacking side chicks, wives running after side chicks, wife, fighting dirty with side chick, wives who who have brought themselves so low to rub themselves on the mud with a side chick. Schwester love. Who do we have here? Oh my God, like it's really amazing having you here, Queen, tonight. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Queen. Thanks for the thumbs up. Please welcome. How is my baby girl, the sucking baby girl and the new baby doing? Hope they are fine. Cornelius said because they know who to hold responsible. Really? So you think the side chicks are the ones to be held responsible and not the community cucumber that has been running and dangling his things in between his legs, running after everything under the skirts? I don't think so. Well, let me show you. Something happened that prompted this discussion tonight. And it happened a couple of days ago. Fabro, oh gorgeous Fabro, happiness. Thank you, Queen, for coming. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, as you're coming in, kindly smash the like, okay? Thank you, Shwesta love. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So we have seen lots of pictures and videos making rounds on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, even here on YouTube, of wives and side chicks pulling their hairs. If it's a wig, you see them pull it and fling it. Braided hair, you see them pulling and cutting off braided hairs, and you know how painful that can be. And then those who can hold on to the bras and the panties, they pull them down and they try exposing their nakedness in the glaring eyes of the public, where everyone watches and cheers up, waiting for who is going to win this battle. Because, of course, they are fighting for the trophy. And where's the trophy? The man, of course. Men are the trophy, and women are ready to do anything to get this trophy. Both the irresponsible ones and the responsible ones. Both those who don't even deserve to be, called a man or a husband. You see women disgracing, degrading, embarrassing themselves, all to get this trophy of a man. Men have been reduced to trophies, and this is why women are fighting dirty, tooth and nail, just to grab this trophy for themselves. Well, like I said, something happened a couple of days ago, and it's so sad. It is heartbreaking, believe me. The Oyoyo, God, just welcome, Queen. Thank you so much, Oyoyo's word, my darling sister. Why makatamwa? Why ugabwedia? Oyoyo ne. Welcome, Queen. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Oshina said, I have nothing to do with the side chico. Thank you. Yes, so you think it's the man. So now the question is, with all these things that are happening, why are women descending so low to fight themselves, humiliate themselves, just to have the trophy? Oh, you're fresh, welcome, I appreciate you. So like I was saying, something terrible happened a couple of days ago. It breaks my heart to see this. And like I said, this is the reason why I am bringing this topic today. A mother recently, a wife and a mother recently, it's very hard for women to be fighting dirty over men. It's very bad. Yeah, very, very bad. Yeah. A wife and a mother recently spotted her husband and her side chick somewhere parked. And when she spotted them, she decided to be confrontational. She went, as she was coming, their husband saw her and quickly alerted the side chick. Now the man, okay. Now the man, imagine I will battle it I'll battle it out with, yeah, in a matured way. There is no need to fight with a side chick. It is purely a waste of time. Besides, it only makes the man misbehave them more. Thank you so much, gorgeous. Honestly, like Ostonia said, you dig it out with the man. Fighting with a side chick is only enabling the man. You're giving him more power. You're making him know that, look, I'll do anything for you. I can ruin my life for you. I can do anything for you, so long as you are mine, both the 2 seconds and the 40 seconds men, they fight over them. So the man alerted the side chick and they got into the car and sped off. The wife, see what just happened, got into her own car and then pursued after them. It was a hot chase. While the man was trying all he can to avoid the wife getting to him, because what the wife was trying to do is to double cross them and block them. Like how, I don't want to use the word because she's, God have mercy. In the course of the hot chase, the husband, of course, being a man, was able to manipulate his way and then sped off. The woman was in serious hot pursuit, forgetting the traffic, other oncoming vehicles, forgetting the passers-by. All she wants to see is the husband. And then, before you say Jack, she had a very fatal accident, which led to her death, leaving behind children, beautiful children she had had for this man, all because she wants to catch the husband and the side chick, the sad one. Welcome everyone, and that is what we'll be discussing today. We have seen, let me drop the link. Yeah, that's the link there, guys. Anyone who wants to jump on the link, please jump on this link. Let's discuss. As wives, as mothers, why do women take such risk? I have seen a wife, sentenced and jailed for attacking a side chick with acid. She attacked the side chick with acid, and of course, guess what happened? She is languishing in jail. We have seen wives. Welcome, Oyoyo Wanyoma. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you, Queen.
Thank you, beautiful host.
Yeah, thank you so much. Welcome. You see, today's topic is heartbreaking. It's a sad one. Because I watched a clip the other day in a restaurant. Yeah.
I saw your title, and I was on Linda AKG, and I read an update of what happened to that woman. Can you believe it was a friend that called her? I saw your husband in a mall shopping for the side chick.
Yes.
Then she now rushed, grabbed her car key, drove to the mall. The moment the husband saw them at the parking lot, trying to drive her, the man started speeding up. Now she's gone.
With the side chick.
Yeah.
Fed up with the side chick.
With the side chick. Now this woman is dead. Her close friends are crying on Facebook that you usually call us when things like this happen. Why did you call us this time? We've told you to focus on yourself and your children. Why did you chase this man? Why did you follow this man? Why? The why has no tail. If I has a long tail and no answer, it's too late.
It is too late. And you know what, Oyoyo, this is what they do for themselves. Whenever, if you see my community, I don't want to use the word P, my community P, you understand? Let me just use the word P. When you see my community P anywhere, please let me know. Call me. And they've been doing this for themselves. Otherwise, why would a friend call up a wife to inform her that you found their husband with a side chick, shopping with a side chick?
That's my question. Now, is that friend happy now that her friend is dead? Is she happy? So for the rest of her life, she's going to live with that kind of conscience. If I had known, people should be careful what they put themselves into. Honestly.
But it's too late now.
So at least somebody that is still living will learn.
Women need to learn.
Yeah. See,
yeah, she was at the end of the day, the man is free to continue with a side chick. That is the truth. And you know what's going to happen? This man, if care is not taken, he's still going to get married to the side chick. Or even if he doesn't get married to her, the relationship will continue. And if she isn't a good woman and becomes a stepmother to these children, what do you think is going to happen to these children? What will happen to these children? All because you want to catch them. Now, the question I was asking, when you catch them, what are you going to do? She will not. Imagine if she had caught up with them. One is this: she will not attack the husband. She won't go after the husband. What she's going to do is to pounce on the side chick, leaving behind the man who has made a vow with her, the man who is, I mean, who she should hold responsible. She has no business. I keep saying it. No wife has any business with a side chick. The business you have is with the man you walked down the aisle with, the man who paid your bride price, the man who defined the marriage bed, the man who broke the promise, the man who married you and promised you that you are going to be the only one. He is the only man you should hold responsible, not the side chick, because the side chick owes you nothing. She owes you no faithfulness. The wife owes you nothing.
You know what really baffled me in this case? This woman is a lawyer. You think with some education, some people will at least learn some sense, right? But it's obvious with her education and having been in marriage for 10 years with 3 children, what was more important in her life,
3 beautiful children.
Yeah.
3 left behind.
What I would say was more important in her life is her husband than her happiness. See, life is a selfish one, and sometimes people should at least be a little selfish to themselves, in the sense that, what is my mental state this morning that I just woke up from bed? How do I want to approach this day? This man yesterday, I know there was somebody in his life yesterday and all of that. Do I want to be that to be my issue every day I wake up? Now, this woman is dead. Tomorrow, we'll still hear another person tearing somebody's brand, flying wigs all over the place because you're fighting side chick. If people can hear our voices, your mental health is paramount. If you are alive, you'll be able to raise your children. It's only the living has the opportunity of seeing tomorrow. This woman is cooling off in the morgue now. The children are crying. The man is crying foul because this is not the first time she must have confronted this man.
They are both lawyers.
Yes, they are both lawyers.
I think the husband is a lawyer as well.
Yeah, he's a lawyer too. So now that the deed is done, let this be an example. If at all people will learn. If you don't want to continue to be humiliated in your marriage, the court is just the next door. This woman has every opportunity. She's a lawyer. She knows what the law says. She can walk away if she doesn't want to be there. You don't have. Do you know the comment the friend wrote? The friend said, in this marriage, you have been subdued, you have been disgraced, embarrassed. Now they have killed you. Must you die in it?
Must you?
We're talking about Sinachi that allowed her religious situation to overpower her. This woman has legal of everything right. She knows the law. That alone should empower her to know how she handles situations like this. But you can see what happened. Is my man, is my husband.
My man. Man is a trophy. Glorious reality. Welcome. Thank you so much. Being a carer with care said, my sincere advice to every woman out there is this: develop yourself, be domesticated, improve yourself intellectually, and be an alley cat in the bedroom. Thank you. You know, when you develop yourself and you know your self-worth, no man is going to mess with you. If they do, you have the door is open. The law is there for you. I wonder why an educated woman like that with children will take, all she could have done is to take evidence that will help her win a good case in court. All she needs to do is to take pictures or recording, or even go with someone who will just go there and be, vlog, as if the person is vlogging. You know how you enter a mall vlogging, let the person capture everything. That is when women allow their emotions to override their sense of reasoning. Allow emotion. We reason with too much emotion. When things happen, sometimes you calm down.
Yeah, the person that called her, that I saw your husband in a mall with her side chick, could have done all of this evidence gathering. She was not looking for evidence. She wasn't looking for evidence. She wants to disgrace the woman in the public. Assuming she caught up with them, she'll open the car, draw the girl out of, and fly her wig off and start hitting her so that the public will gather. It will be public disgrace. But it did not work as planned. Because as you're planning, God is in his own mightiness, has his own plans for you. You can't take judgment upon your hands. You can. You can't. There are these things we keep saying. Tomorrow they will say I'm an advocate of divorce. I really don't care if that's the way people think about it. But what
Life
I
has
will
to go
continue,
on.
yeah, I will
Life has to
continue
go
to
on.
speak it. Women should be wise enough. If you develop yourself in the sense that you have a certificate and you're using your head to do this marriage, marriage is not only by emotion. You should be marrying with emotion and marrying with your head intact. When your head is intact, you'll be able to tell the man, this is the limit I can tolerate nonsense, and this is the limit I cannot tolerate it. I can find my way to the court and file for a divorce and move on with my life. I won't be the first single woman to raise her children. Neither will I be the last single woman to raise her kids.
Be the last. You know the problem. You know the problem, and people are so afraid of divorce that they are ready to, ruin their own lives. They want to stay in that marriage and answer missus at all costs. Now the question is, when you catch, it's not as if she just want to catch the side chick, of course, and then humiliate her, but to also record this thing and put it online just to disgrace her. This is what a lot of them do. Okay, they have someone who will, so that people will record all that is happening. You husband snatcher, you are shower, you are taking my husband away from me. This is just what they want, so that it will go viral on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and then they are satisfied with the outcome. Why don't you even get somebody to do that? I will be the last woman to fight a side chick over a man, because if he finds me worthy enough to be a wife, he shouldn't be distributing his thing around. Thunder, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. That woman really made a big mistake, but now she is no more. Absolutely. Being a carer with care, say, if after giving him all this, he still cheats, then do a self-reinvention and live your life, your best life. Live your best life. Thunder says, okay, Shwesta, most of these misses nowadays, now one chance, so thank you, which is not necessary. Why would you want to do that? The question I'm asking is this: do you need to fight your fellow woman over a man who doesn't respect you? Do you need to humiliate yourself? I saw a clip one day. Let me gist you guys something that happened. I saw a video. Because let me say it's quite unfortunate. It means it's not how educated you are, but how well we can develop ourselves to be more independent. Thank you very much. Now there's a video. Fine concept, welcome. Thank you so much, Wanyoma, Dalurine. Guys, please, as you're coming in, kindly thumbs up. We have amazing, almost 20 people in the house. Thumbs up if you haven't done so, okay, please. And come in if you're at the door, please. Thank you so much. So, on this clip, this woman went to confront her side chick as usual. Already prepared herself. I'm going to deal with her. I'm going to deal with her. She went there and guess what? The side chick gave her the beating of her life. The husband didn't do anything. All the man did was get into his car and drove away, and then left the wife behind him. And the side chick gave the woman beating. Like, people were laughing at her, like, madam, you meet the one way past you. Madam, you met your match today. The side chick was like, you guys have been seeing clips, so you wanted to come and humiliate me, right? She was giving her, pulled her hair. She was pulling her hair. The guy sneaks out and left the woman there. Left her to be beaten black and blue there by the side chick. Nobody did anything to help her. Another clip I saw was in the hospital. A wife came in there. The side chick, the man was sick. He was admitted. This happened in the US. And then while the wife was away, probably to go make food or do something, the side chick came around to the hospital to pay the man a visit. While she was there, the wife came back. And then fight ensued inside the hospital. There, the man was on drip. Why these two women fight dirty? They fought dirty. The doctors couldn't separate them. They were tearing on each other's hair, destroying things at the hospital. Like, you need to see the mad fight right there. While people record, they were pulling down beds, pulling. The man was just there, avoiding them with his drip. And you need to see the humiliation.
Host,
until the police, security men came and separated them.
Host, the story from the US, are they black women?
They are black women, of course.
Not as much.
They are black women. And so many of these videos. Now, I keep asking, why must you go and attack the side chick? What happens to the man? Like, I would be so proud to see a woman walk up to the husband and give the man a dirty slap in the public. Yes. I would be proud to see a woman go pull the husband. Why pull your fellow woman's hair? Why try to strip your fellow woman naked? She owes you no loyalty. The person that owes you any form of loyalty is their man, not the woman. Thank you so much, Blessing Aja. Thank you. I appreciate you.
You said why you were asking a question, and my answer to that question would be because they think the blame is always on the woman. The man is never wrong. And that's why they see their fellow women as just the competitor. And why should you, is my husband. They forgot the fact that if that covenant of marriage, if that understanding, if that vow, if those promises they made at the altar, wherever they made the promises, if those promises were kept, the side chick wouldn't have been there in the first place. So the why is because they see the stranger as the reason why my husband is not keeping to the promises, not realizing that your husband is the sole reason why the marriage is failing.
Thank you. Ezima Elochukwu, thank you so much for coming. This is the first time I'm seeing this face here. Thank you for joining the stream. Kindly give me a thumbs up and connect to the family, okay? I appreciate your presence here. It's an honor. Thank you. He said, okay, she said, let's not forget that some are not emotionally strong to handle some issues, regardless their position in the society. She may have overdone it, but that's, sorry guys, ignore the noise. A big trade. Okay, she may have overdone it, but that may have been the only thing she could think of at that point in time, right? Nemuzo, welcome. Thank you so much, Wanyoma. Blessing Aja, welcome. Lucy Choma, welcome. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you all. And being a carer with care says some of us women know that these men are nothing but he-goats. But because we want to bear mistakes, marry these men thinking that we can change them. If you can't change him while dating, then forget it. Because a community P will always remain a community P. I'm adding that to it. Fine Concept says, man does not want fighting for in public. Any man that cheats does that intentional. Because any man that respects his wife can never cheat. God bless you. Cornelius says, and now many people are now timing it as the woman became aggressive and sped off. Which is not the case. Which is not the case. You see how the story is already changing. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you. The link is here. Whoever has a contribution, please jump on the link. Oyoyo Fresh is here having this dialogue with me. Jump on the link. Let's have conversation on this because this is affecting us directly or indirectly. Okay, it may be our friends, it may be our family member, it could be somebody we know. You understand? Oyoyo. Now, okay, there's another one that happened recently. A woman went into a restaurant. This is just a harmless lunch with a colleague. The man went on a harmless lunch with a colleague from office. While they were there, the wife happens to walk into that restaurant at that time, and she saw the man and his colleagues. Now, not knowing that that lady is his colleague, she walked up to the wife, picked up the bowl of soup the woman was eating and poured it right on her face. Started pulling her. Husband snatcher. So you are the one taking my husband away from me. You have been the one trying to ruin and destroy my marriage. The husband was trying frantically to pull the wife away from the side that this is my colleague, not a side chick. This is my colleague. We're just having lunch. And the woman refused to listen. Eventually, the police came around because they have some policemen around. They came around and they picked the woman up. They picked her up and that's it. So this colleague, if she fights the case, you know what is going to happen to this woman.
Of course. Okay, so another point where I'm going to look at this is some of these women that are always very confrontational with the side chick, they wouldn't tell you how they got into the marriage in the first place. I don't know
some of them are professional side chicks.
Thank you. I don't know if I shared with you.
Retired.
if I shared with you about a lady that was in competition with other girls to win a man's heart, right? To be the one they will marry inside and then make Mrs. RMS, Mrs.
Yeah.
This lady was so desperate that she was intimate with the boyfriend and then called the other girlfriend and be humping on the man. You know, that so that the other girl would be dying. Oh, my boy used the man's phone to call the other girlfriend and then making all the noises while she was busy humping on this man. The man did not know what was going on.
What?
Okay, so yeah, she was trying to rub in on the other girl. Yes, I'm the one with him. This is what we are doing. Then when they were done and finished, the other girl was getting angry, not replying chats, not text message, no calls. And the guy did not know what was going on. That's the girlfriend number two, if I'll put it that way. Eventually, they had a conversation. Yeah, I can see you now. You now get to the point that you'll be having this with your girlfriend and you're calling me on the phone for me to listen, to be a witness. So if a woman is so desperate to get into a home, she's already leaving gap and rooms for side chicks to come, because maybe that man wasn't really willing to marry you at the time, but you forced your way in. You forced your way in. He hasn't closed the other doors. The other doors are still open. So he will continue the side chick. No, there is always something that will ignite a fire. It's not just the smoke we should be looking at. There might be other reasons why these things are happening.
Blessing Aja. Yeah, thank you so much. For those who are just coming in now, we are looking at why do women fight side chick? And there's something that happened, a tragic accident that happened a couple of days ago. A mother of three, a lawyer, and I heard the husband is also a lawyer. When a friend of hers called her up that she saw the husband with a side chick at the mall shopping. The woman went down there, found the husband and the side chick, and then when she saw them, she was walking up to them. When the man noticed her coming, went into his car, ran into his car with a side chick, and they sped up. While they were running, the woman gave them a hot pursuit, ignoring the oncoming vehicles. Eventually, she had a very tragic accident, which led to her death, leaving behind 3 beautiful children. And this is the reason why I'm making this stream today. Imagine the kind of risk a woman is going to take for a man who is not deserving of your love and loyalty. And what is the whole essence of chasing after the man and the side chick? Are you going to beat both of them up if you eventually catch up? What are you going to do? This woman, I believe what she's going to do is the same thing every other woman who has pursued side chick will do. Fight the side chick and leaving the man to go scot-free. The side chick is always the one to take the blame. The side chick is always the one to be beaten and disgraced, humiliated and embarrassed in the public, while the husband stands there doing nothing or leave the scene completely. This innocent woman is gone now, leaving behind 3 beautiful children. For who to take care of? For who to look after? Who is going to look after these children? Who will care for them? And maybe if the man loves this side chick so much, he's going to marry her and make the children, make her a new wife. She will eventually become the stepmother to these children left behind. So now we're asking, is there any other way women can sort out this thing without confronting the side chick, without fighting the side chick? Because we have seen scenarios where the side chicks beat the wives up. Some women are languishing in jail today for assault because they went out, fighting a side chick and then caused very serious injury on the side chick. One is in jail right now because she poured acid on the side chick. Or is it the one that poured hot water? I saw one where a woman, I don't know if you saw that video. A woman and her friend lured the side chick to the woman's house. Okay, now what happened was that the man left his phone at home. You see how daft some people can be. He left his phone at home, forgot his phone, not deliberately. And then when he left, the wife found the phone and she started going through it. Okay, typical of a lot of wives, you get it. Now she picked up the phone and started going through his message. She saw the last conversation he had with a woman, the obvious side chick. She called the woman. She sent a message to the side chick's WhatsApp, asking her to come over. That the stupid wife has left the house. That she's not going to be back anytime soon. This woman carried herself. The side chick, reading the message, carried herself to this house, only for her to meet the madam of the house and her friend. They locked the door and stripped her, recording her. God, I don't know if any of you saw this video. They were flogging her seriously, the two women, after stripping her naked, and were recording everything. Stripped this woman and they uploaded it and shared it everywhere. Not after giving her serious flogging. You need to see the body of this woman, full of scars, marks. Like stripped her, not even a strand of pant was on her. Or rope was on this woman.
Wow.
And if you see the side chick, she was quite big, not a skinny, small side, really big, plump side chick, Rijurafo. And they were asking her in the conversation. The woman was like, "You're very stupid, so that you have the mind to come to my house, to come and sleep with my husband." Not even the hotel. So if my husband invites you to come to the house, you will come to the house to come sleep with my husband on my matrimonial bed. That today you have met your match. That is a very stupid side chick and a very terrible move. The woman was actually arrested. The madam that flogged her with her friend, they were both arrested and locked up, because what they did, they uploaded the nude videos and pictures of this side chick on internet, and it's against the law, so they were apprehended.
See, host, you were asking, is there no other ways to deal with it? Let me tell you somebody's lifetime story. She shared this story on a live radio section in Lagos. She said her husband, she knew her husband was having not one side chick, side chicks. So then the man took ill. He took ill for years. So that was the end of side chick. So she started nursing the guy. So the guy came out of danger, and they were sent home after spending months in the hospital. They were sent home that for her to continue to nurse the husband. So what she did was to use her phone and call side chick number 1, side chick number 2, that my wife has left me because of my situation, that I need you to come and help me. So the first one came in, the second one came in, and she locked the door, making them 3 women. She took their phone, cut off every means of communication. So they were locked in the home. Because the man is on wheelchair, the man will pee on the bed, poop on the bed, and all of that. So she gave everybody chores. Since you've been eating the bola with me when he was healthy, now he needs all our love. He needs our love. And what she did was to set cameras on, because the husband is bedridden, so he's only stationed in the bedroom. Set the camera whereby for the man to be viewing what those ladies were doing. So the first one said, "Hey, no, I'm not gonna touch you. Oh, I can't clean you. Oh, I can't." So the man was crying. He was still in pain. But he now saw that those women could not even take care of him when he was down. The lady said, "No, nobody's leaving this house today. We have chores to do. We enjoyed his money when he was dashing it out. Now we are going to enjoy the pain. Today, your chore is to do what? Bathe him. The next day, your chore is to..." So the women were there when we were locked out of the society. No cell phone, nobody. And you're not going to scream, because neighbors will now know why you were there in the first place. So by the time they were done for 1 week, you understand, everybody was on their knees, crawling, begging the woman, "We are sorry." Then she let everybody go. So now you can understand what is called wife. Wife comes with what? Huge responsibility. You can't leave because the man is down. Then when the man now recovered, the man had to go and start all over to propose again, to marry her 3 times, because she realized that those women could not do half of a thing that this woman was
You
doing.
don't know the value of what you have until you have lost it. Oyoyo Mwanyoma, please hold that thought, please. Let me welcome some persons here, okay? Yeah, Nkechi Cynthia, welcome. Thank you so much. Christine Noble, welcome. Thank you. We have Mommy T, the Shivas. Thank you so much, Mommy T. Welcome. And we have True Mamla here. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. And we also have hey, Mommy Fechi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. Please kindly thumbs up the stream as you are coming in. I appreciate you all. And the chat is just there. A lot is going on in the chat here. Thank you, guys. And thank you, everyone. We are like Mommy Fechi said, a brief history of what is going on here. Yes, a woman recently had a terrible accident chasing after the husband and the side chick, and she had an accident which led to her death, leaving behind 3 beautiful children, all because she was trying to catch up with the husband and the side chick. A friend called her up and tipped her off that the husband is shopping, spending all their hard-earned money, buying lingeries for a side chick, jewelries, and maybe iPhone 15 or 21. Which of the iPhone is the latest one? I don't know the latest iPhone in the market. And then the woman came rushing to come catch them. And when she got there, she saw them. The husband saw him and they sped off. She chased after them and ended her life because of, this thing. So we are asking now, why do women chase after side chick? Why fight the side chick? Why are women confrontational only on the side chick? Why don't you fight the husband? Who owes you the loyalty, not the side chick? Because the side chicks, do you know that some women, some side chicks don't even know that these men are married men, because some of these men lie about their status. They lie that they are either widows, widowers, lie that they are widowers, or that they are not even married. Some of them don't go with their wedding bands, and not everyone wears wedding band. We know that. So for those who don't wear wedding band, it is very easy for them to lie to some unsuspicious young ladies out there that they are single. Okay. So eventually, when they are caught, the side chicks are like, you lied to me, you told me you're single. There are a lot of men out there who lie. So sometimes it's not because the side chick is even aware that the man is married. Some of these men have their small house somewhere where they bring the side chicks to, and even hotels. They have a small house they pay for. That is where they bring the side chick. And then the side chick will never know that they have a bigger house. They have a family, a wife and children, some other place.
Host,
so you're going to fight.
You know what? At some point in that relationship, they will definitely know that the man is married.
What if he's new? What if the relationship is still new before the wife finds out?
Yeah, if he's new, I can understand. But for the women that are fighting, they are not fighting a fling that their husband is having. If it's a one-time thing, they are not fighting for that about it. They are fighting somebody they know that is already a permanent thing. He's always leaving the house for this person, always seeing them together or chat message or whatever, you understand? They might deceive the young ladies, but at some point in that relationship, they will have the understanding that this man is married. That's why he's always rushing back home. If you go to his office, or you must have heard 1 or 2 stories. If you're a smart girl, you'll be able to know that this guy, deceived me, and they will beg them with money and all of that, and they will continue to stay. So I'm not gonna give them.
But not all of them, Oyoyo, not all of them. Some of these women don't even care. Like they know, okay, even if it's a fling, they don't care. All they know is nobody comes close to my trophy called husband. Nobody tampers with my trophy. This is my trophy. I fought and I won and I conquered millions of women to have him all to myself. So nobody goes close to the trophy. Be it a fling, be it a full-time side chick or a part-time side chick. They don't care. okay, attacking a lady in the name of it's your husband's side chick is a no-no for me. Handle your man. The decision to end or continue that relationship is 80% on your husband, not even the side chick. Thank you.
See, one would think that this thing by this time, would have stopped. I remember those days in the bank. There was this woman.
Welcome, mommy.
Welcome, mommy.
Thank you.
One woman went to the head office in one of the banks in Nigeria when I was working in the bank in Nigeria to fight her husband's side chick in the office to disgrace the man. When the man was a top banker. So you would think by now, 2022, that these things will not be happening. But they're even getting worse. But guess what happened to that woman? After embarrassing a top banker, when I mean top banker, the management banker, in that kind of scenario, what the man did was just file divorce, and that was the end of the marriage. So the thing is that we women are not learning.
What are you trying to protect at the end of the day?
Yeah. What was this one chasing after? If you catch them, are you police or are you army or what?
Is the question. Welcome, mommy. Let's hear from mommy Fechi. Oh. She's in the chilling. She's chilling with bodies in the mall right now. Eh?
Oh dear. First of all, I don't even know how to say this, but first of all, yeah, whoever needs to hear this should hear this now. When there's a situation like this, when there's infidelity or your husband committing adultery, we have no issue. We have nothing to do with the side chick. We should be directing it to our husbands. This idea of women going out there to fight the side chick or whatever it's called, I think is very, very wrong. Because just like what you are saying, some men don't even tell them that they are married, or even if they know that they are married, it's nothing to do with that person with the other lady, but the husband in question. It means that the husband has no respect for that wife that he married. For him to be messing around with another person, there's no respect. So going to fight the side chick or whatever they are called is actually just putting your own self down, making yourself cheap, because there's no need for all that. I think the best way to handle this, I know that emotion goes all over the place, especially when people are reporting that to you. Oh, you want to go there and see what's going on? I want to go there and fight. Actually, the best way to handle this is not even to go there to witness, to see, or to start fighting and start messing around. That is a very wrong approach to this. It's not going to, okay, look at this. On this occasion now, this woman lost her life. That is very wrong approach. We should be coming down. People should know who they are married to, the kind of man they're married to, if they're the kind that will look elsewhere. I know some women, when you tell them to do all that you need to do as a married woman to your husband and vice versa, and they still go out. Okay, if that still happens, the best way to handle it is not to go and start fighting in the public or start pursuing. And in this process, this woman lost her life and leaves the young children. What has she achieved? Nothing. Just in situations like this, what I would suggest will be that, in my series, I've been talking about communication. I will not be tired of talking about communication. It's very critical, very, very critical to talk. Leave him alone. The person that is telling you this, say thank you to them that you've heard what they said. When your husband comes home, confront him and be direct. There's not even any messing around here. Just be direct with what's going on.
Straight to the point.
Yeah, go straight to the point. And some people will not go straight to the point. They will go and start searching his pocket to know whether he had any condom there, to check his boxer, to check his boxers. Yeah, check his boxers, whether it was wedged to show that he's done something. None of those nonsense is not going to help. It's going to make things worse. Go straight to the point in a calm way. I know it's difficult sometimes to do it in a calm way, but trust me, doing it in a calm way. I've never been in that situation, but I've dealt with people who have been in that situation. And this was my advice to them, and it did help one or two. Honestly, and if he gets to this stage that you can't even communicate with him, he's no longer interested in that marriage, he's happier with the side chick, then let him make it clear and tell you why that is happening. And then if it's not something that you resolve, then I would suggest marriage counseling or somebody that they trust that can come into this situation to help them out after you have tried everything you can to talk to him and to deal with the situation. If all that fails, then I think that's where you have to involve a third party that you really trust to come into the situation to help. But going out there to fight is just a no-no. It's not just a no-no. No.
Thank you, Mommy. Let me welcome some persons here. Wendy Rosinga, thank you so much for coming, Wendy. I appreciate you. Christy Noble TV, thank you so much. Hang out with CHIC, welcome, gorgeous. Time out with Fami, I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you. We're discussing on why wives chase after side chicks, leaving the man, the husband, you know, to go scot-free. Well, why the side chick takes the beating or the humiliation and embarrassment, the public disgrace and all that. Why is it difficult for women to confront their cheating husbands? Why are they not holding the men responsible and accountable? Because the side chick owes you nothing. She didn't take you to the altar. She didn't pay your bride price. It is your husband that did that. So the link is there. If you have contribution, jump on the link. We have somebody here. Welcome, Mommy. Thank you so much for this. This communication, this thing you pointed out, because it's very important to confront the man one-on-one.
Yeah, there's something else I want to add before I stop. You know, after speaking with the husband and then seeking either marriage counseling or somebody that you trust and is still not helped, then it's time for that lady to decide whether they're going to keep trying to work on this marriage or whether they just have to say, you know what? This has been happening for a long time now. I've tried to talk with you. I've tried to do everything I can as a married woman to you, and this is still happening. Then the woman have to make a decision. But this idea of going to, expose yourself out there is not good. And then, of course, the lady in question, anybody in question will also have to look after themselves by going to medical center to make sure that they have not even contracted STDs. Because if somebody who is doing all this with whoever they meet, the priority for you will also be to make sure that you are okay. And then make sure that, he doesn't get into you without protection, because now that marriage is now questionable. That relationship is now questionable. You don't know how many people are involved in this marriage and what is going on. So this is the time for that lady to actually protect herself in the first place. But after all said and done, she's tried her best. Instead of living this kind of life and not being happy, the lady had to make a decision, and it's only her that can make that decision. And I'm not going to even say what that decision is.
Yeah, absolutely. The decision lies in her hands solely, and no other person. Ifeoma Louise, thank you so much for coming, gorgeous. I appreciate you. Estelle, thank you so much. And we have been a carer with Kes here. Kasina Okpara, thank you so much for joining the stream, Queen. Let's hear from you, Queen. Thank you so much.
Host, 1 second. I will be leaving just now, but I'll be back in few, okay?
Okay, Queen. Okay, Queen. Thank you so much. All right. Yeah. Being a carer with Kes, my gorgeous woman. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. My little contribution is this. Yeah. Some of us women, from experience, we do not give. We are the problem. Our problems. Let me put it that way.
The problem of our we are in fact the problem lies on our hands.
We are the problem. Some of us. Yeah. Now the reason why I say that we are the problems is that sometimes we know that these men. I mean, I had a friend back in uni those days. This guy she was dating, she knew he was cheating on her. But according to her, she was in love. So she was like following him up, blah, blah, blah. I said, listen, okay, you will give yourself heart attack. And the man will marry somebody else. So if you are going to get into this relationship, you have to close your eye, you have to close your ears. Know what you are getting into. Not tomorrow you start screaming blue mother. Oh, he's this, he's that. Make a decision that you will live with the heartache. If you can't, don't marry. Now, a lot of us are like, oh, at least I'm the one inside. He can go and cheat outside. That is a loser's mentality. It is losers that think like that. What consolation that he won't bring somebody else to join you? If you are feeling like you're the one inside, he's the one outside. They are the ones outside. He will come back to you. Hello, he can go on trips throughout the year. You won't see him. You have a lot of women who are in those kind of marriages, but they cannot cry out. Why? They are sitting in the lap of luxury. And other women out there are envying them. Oh, the other is so rich. They bought her a car. Can I tell you something? Men that cheat, they spoil their women with gifts. They spoil them with gifts, make them feel to compensate for the fact that they're not there. Yeah? And then some of us as well, because when things happen, it's always good to look inwards. Yeah? Look inwards and ask yourself, am I the reason why this is going on? Some of us, after marriage, when we are courting, we are like tigresses, alikas, making love everywhere, kitchen, table, upstairs, downstairs, anyhow. Then when they marry you, you become Mary Amaka. What is that?
They even make up the downside even.
Oh, Jesus Christ. They don't take care of themselves anymore. You have one baby. You cannot bath well. You cannot wash your body properly. You become a shadow of who you were. But you see, the man fell in love with somebody. Where is that person? All because you had a baby. You had 2 babies. And then some of us, our character is horrible. When we are courting, we are very nice. But once they marry us, enter inside house, we turn to misbehaving. The man will talk 1, you will talk 1,000. The man will like, is this why I married? The family comes to the house, you don't want to see anybody, only your people. Listen, any good man will change. Any good man will change. He wants to have sex. I am tired. I have headache. 7 days of the week, you have headache. So what will he do? He wants to give you prostate cancer. He needs to release now. And in case women don't realize. Oh, Jesus. He needs to let go. And what we women don't realize is that if you refuse to give him what is his due, somebody else will help him. Somebody else will help you, rather. So you have to make up your mind. If you're going to marry, marry. And again, when you are in marriage, don't say, oh, my husband this, my husband that. Like, that's what we women do. We are fond of flaunting our husbands and children to other women's faces. It is ridiculous. It is childish. Develop yourself. Listen, I am big on women developing yourself. I don't care how much your husband has or doesn't have. Have something you're doing for yourself. If the man is messing up, stop bothering yourself about his phone. Oh boy, your phone is ringing. Oh, Jane is calling you. Aren't you going to pick it up? Men will fear you when they don't see any sign of jealousy. When you're like, oh, I saw you with your girlfriend. Oh, what's her name again? How is she? They'll be scared because they don't know where you're coming from. When you talk and fight, he'll be feeling good with himself. He's getting you to react. But when you see and you look at him, say, well done, I see you. And then he comes to you for sex. You give him again, no problem. Only him, except he's a stupid person, will sit and ask himself, come on, what am I doing? Let it be that his friends be saying, oh boy, you are stupid. You have a fine wife. I mean, look at your wife. She takes care of herself. What do these girls have to offer you? Yeah. Growing up, my dad used to be, maybe because of his position, he had a lot of women at his beck and call. But even my father knew that none of them was as beautiful as my mother. And he knew that his friends were chasing my mother.
Can you imagine that?
So he knew, these are things I saw for myself firsthand. So my advice to every woman out there, particularly listening to this group chat, is this. Don't stress yourself about who is texting him, who is calling him. Concentrate on
But is
you.
it even
Concentrate
easy?
on yourself, your well-being,
Is it
your
even
mental
easy?
health. Sorry?
I said, is it even easy to just ignore the calls and the text messages? Is it even easy?
You
Like
will try.
when you now know, you know your husband's side chick, the permanent side chick, for instance. How do you deal with it? How do you, I mean, you know you're losing your husband gradually, okay, to this side chick. How do you confront the man, or just pretend you don't know what's going on?
Let me tell you something, yeah? I believe in the power of prayer. If you are following the man, me, I'll be praying to you, my altar. I'll be calling your name before my God. He says, what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. By the time I call your name 7 times at my altar, I call it naked.
Hey,
you will go mad and you want to go and leave my husband alone. But at the same time, let's be honest with ourselves. If I am not doing my duty as a wife, the prayer will not work. If I'm giving him good food, if I'm discussing with him intellectually, we're doing things intellectually, and then the bedroom, and they scatter like say, no go, anyhow you want her. And you still want to go out. Then when I leave that when I go down on my knees and I pray for that girl, she will go crazy. Only how you run away with the man. There's no need to fight. You fight the fight on your knees. Women need to be wise. There is no need going to behave like little children outside and fight and disgracing yourself and pulling your hair and pulling your bras and going. This is rubbish. Go down on your knees, get the name, drop the name at the altar. Father Lord, fight this fight. Do your part. The woman will pack a lot, say, oh boy, I'll not do again. And they go my house. We just waste our time fighting. He is there waiting to fight the fight for you. You're there fighting by yourself. It doesn't make sense. Save your energy. Look good. When you step out, let the man ask you, okay, where are you going? I'm just going down the road. You say, like this? I'm coming with you. Give the man heart attack. Not going to give you a heart attack. Look good. Look good. Every man wants to show his wife off. You see my wife? You know? And let me tell you something. It is a stupid man that has a wife who contributes to your financial welfare, who backs you up with prayers and your finances. Nobody knows what you are going through, that you treat anyhow. If my husband's birthday, for instance, I say, okay, sweetheart, here is 500,000 pounds for you to do what you want to do. You think he will value me? Like I said, there's a stupid man that will behave like that. But there again, there's no need for me to fight with anybody, not even with him. I'll say, Lord, you brought this man. Oh yeah, deal with him for me. Nothing will happen to him, but by yourself, bring him back. That girl cut her off. Simple. I take my peace. You are wondering, this woman is not getting angry. Why? Ah, sweetheart, are you back? Welcome back. How was your day out? Oh, you met in Kechi Abi. Oh, how is she? Okay, sit down. Your food is there. The man will stop. You say, is that my wife? Because when you get angry, you empower the man. When you get confrontational, you empower him. Sometimes your silence gives him second thought. He's wondering, what is she going to do next? What angle is she coming from? Don't be predictable. Let him keep guessing. You know, when I see these things, I just say people are just stressing themselves for nothing. For nothing. If all your life you always have long hair.
Jail. Some are in jail. Some have they have injured, they've had scars, everlasting scars. Welcome, Sexy K. Thank you so much for coming. Welcome, Sade. Thank you. I appreciate you. Honestly, a lot of women have found themselves behind bars. Why? Because of fighting a side chick and leaving scars on her body. Some have lost the custody of their children because they've lost their minds.
There's no need. That is just downright childishness. There is no point. Because after beating her now, the man can chase you out and marry her. What have you achieved? What have you achieved? But when you see, you can never miss it in the place of prayer. You can never miss it in the place of prayer. Because when you hold your Bible says, it said, be still, I shall see that I am God. When you are still, he fights. And again, this world we live in, It's a wicked world. Some of these Side Chics, to be honest with you, they don't operate with an ordinary hand.
I treated the topic the other time on this. Some of them fortify themselves. So the men don't even know what's happening to them. Some of them don't know.
Oh, yeah. I just let me just say one thing before I drop. I think what the speaker, what's her name, being a carer with Kes, yes, what she's saying is absolutely correct, because the one for prayer, because I've dealt with one that actually she was so prayerful, and just like you rightly said, making sure that you do what you need to do as a wife, not doing what you should and be praying. That prayer will not go anywhere. So this woman was very, very, you know what a wife can do in the house for the woman and for herself and everything, keeping herself, everything. And this man was still doing this. And with prayer, her prayer was disturbing the man so much that, in fact, everything eventually came to a halt. So prayer, you cannot overemphasize the power of prayer, provided we are doing what we should do. Because if we're not doing what we should do, that prayer may not work. So, yeah, I totally agree with what she said in that respect. So thank you so much for that contribution. I'm going to go down. I'll be in the chat for another half an hour before I start planning to go to bed.
Okay, Mommy.
But,
thank you so much. Thank you for this great contribution. You know, your wisdom here is helping a lot of us young wives.
Yeah. So if we don't get anything out of this tonight, is the fact that there's no need to fight the side chick. Not even your husband. Is just using a different tactics is better than all this fighting and talking and doing all that. It's not good. It's not going to help. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, ma. Welcome, True Mamle. Thank you so much, True Mamle. Onyi or Samuga, thank you so much, Onyi, for joining. Guys, the link is there. If you have a contribution on the best way, how do we handle ways, we can handle our side chicks instead of confronting them with fights and trying to tear up the clothes, show their private parts on the internet, and just to satisfy ourselves. Or, when a woman sees the side chick, what's the best, or your husband's side chick, what's the best form of approach? Fighting dirty has become the order of the day. A woman recently lost her husband. When is this ever going to stop? Jump on the link and drop your contribution. Being a carer with Kes, you have been so amazing. Honestly, you said you're talking about the place of prayer. I know prayer is good, but you see, when it gets to this point, sometimes it's difficult to even submit yourself to prayer. Blessing JJ, welcome. Thank you so much, Blessing JJ. Please, guys, as you're coming in, kindly smash the like, okay? Click the like button. And if we are not connected, do so. Connect with me. Leave me a comment, and I will get back to you, please. Thank you, Blessing JJ. Welcome. Thank you so much. Don't forget to click the like as well, okay? Thank you so much. So, being a carer with Kes, when a woman is hurt, when she's heartbroken, feeling devastated, dejected, it's difficult at this point in time. At that time, emotion is running over. Emotion is running over. You're thinking like, you're just filled with anger and bitterness and pain, and thinking revenge. What way? How do I deal with this man? Or how do I deal with this side chick? This side chick that wants to tear my family apart. I walked with this man and lived with him. We've had children. And then, that is the only thing that consumes you at that point in time. It is difficult at that point to just say, okay, let me pray for my husband. Honestly, because if it's very easy for women, they would have taken this route of just submitting themselves to God and say, God, take care of my husband. Oh, Lord, I present my husband to you. He's been cheating on me. Lord, change him. It is difficult because at that point in time, what the woman is thinking of is how to deal with the side chick. How do I deal with this husband snatcher?
Lady Spice, let me say here that you don't start praying for the man when there's a side chick in the picture. You start praying for him from the get-go. You say, Lord, let my husband love me like no other. Let my husband be mine indeed, the bone of my bones and the flesh of my flesh indeed. You declare what you want. And like I said, as you are declaring what you want, you also be the person you think he wants to be. And communication is also very important. Find out from your man, how do you want me to love you? All these are things you will discuss before the actual marriage. And in the first year of marriage, ask your husband, well, how do you like me to love you? Sit down, both of you, sit down, be naked, and
but
talk to each other.
Don't even talk. Yes, you know, especially our African men. Yes, our African men will not open up. They will not tell you how you should love them. Ask a typical Nigerian man, for instance, now, how do you want me to love you? You just say, just love me. Just love me. How do you want me to love you?
Okay, let me tell you something. Yeah.
Before you go out looking for that love.
Okay, let me tell you something. I'm on my second marriage. Yeah. My first marriage, like I said to you, everything for me must go through the altar of prayer. If God says no, I know the answer. Do you understand? So when we we're cutting, I was asking him, oh boy, do you like sex? We're Christians, so Christian courtship. Do you like sex? Do you like this? Me, I like this. Me, I like this. Me, I like that too.
So tell me what you don't want.
Are you kidding? I go borrow leg. Wrong. I go tear this. You know? I said, so this is what I like. This is what I don't like. This is what I don't like. So we sat down and we discussed. We sat down and we discussed. Do you understand? That was my first marriage. My second one, the same thing. Oh boy, I like this thing. Oh, how far? You like her too.
You like her?
Exactly.
The people's choice, welcome.
Some people, they never sit down with their spouses to discuss anything. All they know is, I beg, we need money for food. Children need school fees. This one, that one. You have nothing to do together. And let me tell you something. A family that prays together. They have this though. A family that prays together, they stay together. If my husband comes to myself, the person is disturbing me at work, I say, okay, give me the name. I enter into prayer. But then he sees 1, 2 results like that. He not going to try mess up where I did now. But there again, let's look at the foundation. Because they say, if the foundation be rotten, what can the righteous do? Nothing. If you have been told, this man is not your husband, this one is not your wife, and you shook your head inside, anything where you see, you go carry on like that.
Thank you. This is why I jumped in, because
be yourself, die nice. Okay, you're welcome, your man. Thank you.
Being a carer, I've been listening. I know to everything you've been saying. I was taking a shower and I was listening. So what you just said now is the reason why I jumped in. You know, when the foundation is wrong, there is nothing you can do.
There's nothing the tongue-speaking righteous can do.
There is nothing. It only will take Jesus Christ to come down to save the situation. I've told you guys here, I shared it at the beginning before being with Kara came in, about a girl. The boy has 3 girlfriends or whatever, trying to make up his mind. Who should I settle down with? This, that. One realized that he was already loving the other one. Maybe she was thinking, this guy doesn't love me enough. His attention is on the other one. Now went intimate with her boyfriend and used the boyfriend's phone and called the other girl. Eventually, you understand, he married the one she was with. But guess what? On the night of the wedding, she was still with the other girl. The other girl was crying, why did you break my heart? This. That marriage was in turmoil for over 10 years. Back and forth.
Can you imagine?
Back and forth. She can count how many days that her husband stayed with her in the same house. But the other girl that did not get inside to answer Mrs., right, knows where the man, knows every movement about the man, because that's who he had more connection with. But you force your way in, whether by crook or by chance. We can't explain how she forced her way in, but she is the one crying. Side chick. Maybe you took somebody's husband. Maybe you married a man that is not meant for you. How about young girls that their parents will say, this guy doesn't look right in my eyes? They will go ahead and marry that person. And 2 years down the line, they are crying.
Love.
So she just nailed it. If the foundation is not right, Jesus has to come down to change it.
Even if he comes down, there is little or nothing he can do.
Spice, if I just quickly say,
Welcome, be yourself. Welcome, People's Choice. I appreciate. Please, guys, thank you. In case you haven't thumbs up the stream, kindly thumbs up the stream. Okay, I'm seeing all your chats and I'm reading them. I appreciate you. Great conversation going there. Thank you so much. Mom of Triplet, welcome as well. Thank you so much, brothers. Please, if you have contribution, jump on the link. Okay, let's have amazing discussion here because this is affecting us women. It's not the men. It is we the women. Okay, both the wife, the side chick, they are all women. Okay, so let's help ourselves because enough of seeing all these gory pictures and videos, dirty videos flying all over of wives humiliating themselves, rubbing themselves on the mud, tearing their clothes, women stripping themselves naked over a trophy called man. Hey!
Anyway, start it up. If I may say quickly, yeah, some of us women who are crying now, ask them, how many homes did they break? Some of these ladies were psychic themselves. Now, let me tell you something that people don't realize.
This table has only 2 legs. Being a carer, this table has, you see this table now. Don't break it. If we go there,
we can stay on the floor.
Lucy Choma, welcome. You are laughing. Welcome. You see this table, Kes, this place you are going to now, it is shaking. It is shaking. I beg in the name of God.
Break it.
Some people will break their waist.
No, Spice. See, let us address this thing. If you don't address the root of the problem will fester. Now, if you have been breaking people's homes, you have been going to people's marital homes to sleep with their men on their husband's beds, and you were not remorseful, you now go to God and say, Lord, I am sorry, forgive me. Let me tell you something. What you sow, you will reap. Yeah. And don't forget, the Bible says that what you met out, so shall people met out to you, pressed down, shaking together, and rolling over. We were single ladies at one point in time. But for goodness sake, know what to say. I beg, bros, now your marital bed, I know they come.
Yeah.
Know what to say. Let us meet where we meet. Don't say, okay, he loves me, therefore, except you don't aspire to be a married woman in future. Because if you cause another woman pain knowingly and you rejoice in it, hey, my sister, your own they come. You go gather muscle.
They say the young girls that will take your own husbands, they are writing junior WAEC right now. They are still writing junior WAEC. Those ones are still coming up. Their bobby is still very strong.
Those days in uni, there were these girls who were jumping with guys, married men, they don't care. Today, where are they? Not in husband house. So you have to ask yourself. I'm not saying we're not innocent too, but we have asked God for mercy. We have asked God for mercy. What is it? You want to see somebody's husband and you think somebody will not steal that person from you? You are joking. You are joking. If you tell me one break, may break, I get matches and petrol, we go set them on fire.
Make we it be like say we go come down for ground, we go leave this table because Kes want to scatter this table this night. Kes want to shake this table. Kes, a lot of married women are on this table that you are shaking. Kes, have mercy.
We're all married. No, but let me tell you something. The truth you know and practice is what will set you free.
Yeah.
There is no point being in denial. A lot of us are in denial, but you know in your heart that you are the cause of your problem. You are pinning it on the girl of the side chicks. Let me tell you something. Mature, classy ladies don't fight dirty.
Yeah.
When they finish with you, you will know that you are nothing.
Yeah.
When I dress, I fight with you. For where? No. When I step out, when I look good, you will look at yourself and say, "Come on, what is this man saying in me?" Say, you will say, "What am I saying this morning? Look at my wife." Forget.
Just ask married women 100% now. Did you ever date a married man? I tell you, 99.9 will say no. My husband, I never dated the married man. No, my husband was the big man.
No problem. No
so
problem.
who are the side chicks?
Let me give you a classic example. You will know Nuella the actress.
Nuella.
We know her. When she was dating somebody's husband, she thought it was the final bus stop for her. They ended up marrying her. Where is she today? I think it's just 4 years down the line. The marriage has broken down.
Oh dear.
So the thing is that what we sow in one way or the other comes back to us in one word or the other. So I said it before, it depends on how they got into these marriages, okay? We should be able to ask that question, find out, because, and for this woman that died, I feel so pain in the sense that she is educated. What is she fighting for? They can even, will I say, debar her for that act alone, going to fight in public. You can lose your license as a lawyer. So I was in my mind thinking, what was going on in her mind when she went on that rendezvous to go and embarrass or disgrace or capture? What was she thinking? If you say you are a civilized, educated woman, please add the part. Don't just have the certificate and you cannot add the part that, yeah, I mean, what is she now a lawyer for? If she was tired, take a bow.
She knows what to do. She knows what to do. But because her emotion, overclouded her sense of reasoning, she just went on this rat race that took her precious life. Now, there's something one woman did, and I love that so much. Okay, the husband was having dinner with a side chick. This woman got just a tip off. Also, tip off. People have eyes everywhere. They tipped her off, and she went there. Got there, saw the husband well dressed. So they met the husband and the side chick having their dinner. She just went there, smiled at the husband, greeted the man, looked at the side chick, smiled at her, greeted. She called the waiter. She sat down there, made her orders. They brought her orders. She requested for a very expensive bottle of wine there. Expensive, as she packed expensive stuff, and then she sat and said, my husband is going to pay the bill. And she looked at the man. The man had to quickly say, yes, I will take care of the bill. And she left with her package. She didn't say a word, nothing. She was smiling all through. The husband, she just looked at the husband. My husband is going to pay for the bill. My husband and the side chick was just shivering there.
But do you know what that woman did? That man, before that man gets home, apologies upon apologies, I am sorry.
Oh.
He will enter the biggest shop to buy things that will please the woman. Because for her not to come there and embarrass you, that's a kudos for the woman. But the woman, I believe she realized embarrassing you is embarrassing myself, first of all. So now the man is now going to go home with all the guilt and all the guilt and all the apologies to the wife.
It takes a strong woman to do that. Hey, at home with Mansa. Welcome, gorgeous. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Welcome. Please kindly smash the like, guys. Thank you. See, someone said, okay, Mama Triplets said, Mama Triplets, she didn't fight, but was chasing after the hobby side chick. I'm sure if she got her, she would have shown her Pepe. What if she was the one that was shown Pepe? Is it every wife that is stronger than side chick? I mean, get side chick to no get weary. If you meet the side chick with weary, she go beat you black and blue or call you hitting cap report. Okay. By then she's done with you, not even your husband can save you.
Spike, let me tell you a story.
First, get the facts right. She went to confirm what she saw, and her husband's phone, on her husband's phone, and went there. So her husband will see her, and the husband started running when he saw her, and she drove. That is what we said. She didn't fight. She was chasing after the husband and had the accident. That was what we are saying here. She never went to fight. She was going there, and the husband saw her and took off. As they were going, she had an accident. Thank you so much for coming. Welcome. I told Master, I said, that lady is me. I will buy the whole restaurant and go home and eat and wait for him.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah. This thing happened in Spa Calabar. Forget social media fake news. I'm telling you the real things that happened. Yeah, I know. We're saying she didn't fight the side chick. Maybe you were not here when we were discussing. I read the story. She had an accident pursuing after the husband. That was what happened. An eyewitness, even who saw everything, saw how the accident happened. Okay, and better not use our joint account because we will pay back. You will pay back. But the side chick was with him in front seat, mom of triplet. Yeah, she didn't fight. She didn't die fighting. She died in an accident because she was chasing after the husband and the side chick. And from what I gathered, when this accident happened, the husband saw it, okay, but he now dropped the side chick and then came back, and the woman was rushed to the hospital, but she died.
No,
isn't what happened?
The report said the moment the man saw the accident, the side chick ran away from the job immediately, got down and disappeared. So the man,
yeah, he packed and dropped her.
No,
he packed and dropped her off
at the instance of them seeing it. So he packed, and then the woman left. He now went to where the car was. Started apologizing to the wife. I'm sorry, crying, all of those cry. Before they got to the hospital, the woman was pronounced dead. So when was a mom of three, we did not say the woman was fighting. We said that the woman was chasing after them. You were not at the beginning of the stream, so we already described what led to the problem.
Yeah, no, if she had, Sade said, I think she wanted proof. The man may deny it. No, if she had wanted proof, she has a camera. If you need proof, you can either go with somebody the man doesn't know. Then use your camera to record and take pictures. That is how to gather evidence. Just sit in your car and send somebody. Show the person the picture of your husband. Let the person go into the mall. If you don't want your husband to see you, let the person go into the mall and record. You know how people vlog? I mean, people vlog these days easily at the mall. Nobody will say you shouldn't vlog. Let the person record everything. Their conversation, everything the man was buying and paying with a credit card or with cash. And then when the person is done, you will hand over the evidence to you. That is how to gather evidence. If the man is denying it, you show him the proof.
Wasn't it somebody that called her? The person that called her should have recorded the evidence. If it was just the evidence she was looking for, she would have told the lady, please, can you video them for me and send to me? But I guess she went there with other intentions. Okay? She went there with either to go and embarrass the lady or fight the Nigerian way or do something.
No, blacks do this a lot. Both in America, I've seen a lot of dirty fights between wives, and in fact, sometimes two side chicks. There was even two side chicks were fighting over a married man. Two side chicks fighting over oh God. Nello side, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Two side chicks fighting over a married man. A man that has a wife. Two side chicks. They told them, you need to see how they embarrassed and humiliated. This happened in America. Two black Americans.
Those people fighting like that in America, you already know who they are. They are the low lives, because a civilized, responsible woman will never engage in that.
Nah.
Yeah. How can but this civilized woman that went after, I mean, a lawyer that knows how to gather evidence, a lawyer that knows the importance of evidence, because there is no case without evidence. If you don't have a proof, forget the case. You know the importance. Why would you go as far as chasing after a man? And you know when you are angry, when you are blinded with rage, you don't see clearly. I'm sure she was blinded with rage. The fact that they even ran away was what even angered her the more, and she decided today somebody must see God.
This evidence gathering can be done in several ways. So when people talk, it's just the video evidence that is required for you to know what is going on. What happens to your husband's bank account? Somebody will tell me maybe she's not a signatory, she doesn't have access to it. You know the account your husband, the bank your husband has an account. Now, Niger people we bill. If you go to the bank, you meet with customer service person, rapport with them, even dash them someone, they will give you bank statement. They will not say who printed it. There are so many ways to catch a rat. So many ways. So this woman, I believe, maybe she was meant to die this way so that other people will learn, okay, not to embarrass themselves, because she threw caution to the wind. She could have been this
with my gender now there's a question here for us. Mansa said, will you be the woman, friend? Will you be the woman or friend that will call your girlfriend to report the cheating husband?
No.
Hey.
I refuse to be that person. I won't be that person.
Let me tell you something, We women, we worry over things that we should not worry over. If you have a business you are doing, you have something you're doing for yourself, why are you bothering what the man is doing? You do everything you need to do for him and leave him. And like I said, when you pray for your man, he not get as the coat to that place reach for sight. You go see her, you go open leg, go spit inside, waka come out. But when you know who you are marrying, you know your antecedents, and you think you can come and it's not like that.
Especially when you know you are doing all you can as a wife.
Let him be.
You know you've not been found wanting anywhere. You know you have played all your good cards. Not when you are denying the man his rights. Not when you hardly even place a food on the table as a wife. Not when you are not caring for yourself as a wife. If you pray, that prayer no go still work.
At all.
No be juju be that. You no go work.
My people say, nothing they happen. Let me tell you something, Until we women wake up to our responsibilities and stop looking for faults, until we women stop carrying, oh, my husband is this, my husband is that, and start doing something productive with our lives, we will still keep having problems. And until we women stop saying, I beg, I'm the wife inside the house, you can go and play around. It's easy for you to say. When you do it 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, trust me, that statement will change. It is time that we will begin to say, okay, Lord, who is my husband? The Bible says that from the beginning, he created a man for a woman, Abi. He said, the bone of your bones and the flesh of your flesh indeed. For every man, there's a woman. For every woman, there's a man. If you use your husband to do boyfriend, now you sabi.
But now, Keso, Oyoyo, and everyone in the chat, as it don't be say, women don't plenty. Men are scarce commodity. Good ones are very scarce commodity. Do you think this thing is never ever gonna stop? Because definitely that man, there are some men who have been wired in a way that they need more than one wife. So even if the wife is praying, a man that wants 2 wives or 3 wives, guess what do we do? We know that God doesn't frown against polygamy, okay? For instance, God doesn't frown. God did not condemn polygamy anywhere I know in the Bible. So supposing, for instance, now, this man has been wired to have more than 1 wife. His destiny is that he's going to have more than 1 wife. And you, the woman, you are praying against the woman that will come in, or the side chick that will eventually become the wife. Is it going to work?
Okay, here's the thing. If you had an inkling that is that kind of polygamous man, why go into it if you know you cannot deal with it?
But how would you even have the inclination in the first place?
Sometimes you do have. Sometimes, but the way the man behaves, the things he says. Sometimes you will have an inclination that is where it's headed. These men, sometimes they don't hide it. They tell you to your face. Hope you wouldn't mind. And all of that. But you see, the truth is this, that, like I said to people, a family that prays together stays together. When you don't wait for when there's trouble to start praying to God to keep your home, you will not have any trouble to any spirit to bind. So you start now. And if you have sat down and checked yourself, you say, oh, there's something wrong with you, you need to put it right. You know, be intimate with your man. Get to know what they like. You know, there are some people, I'll be honest with you, Spice, that they cannot sit down, or let me not say sit down, let me say they cannot lie down with their husbands in bed naked, as in just gisting. They're not fit. It be like, say, another thing they happen to them. Such ones, why would the man go outside? When you see a small girl who say, you want this one, they'll flip him over, they will throw him here, throw him there. But the one they have to say, I beg, I want Papa, Mama. Don't touch me like that. I have children. I'm so freaking what? If you have children.
Ashamed in the bedroom.
Are you
Virgins in the bedroom? There's something Nemuso pointed out here. He said it has to be verified first that he is cheating. It may just be assumption. And this is true because a lot of wives have reacted based on tip-off without even really knowing. I heard a story of a woman that ruined the meeting of her husband's meeting with some potential clients. As in, this is something he has been pursuing for a long time. And the company sent delegates to this man. Okay, these delegates came around and they were having peaceful lunch only for the wife to receive a tip-off like this, that the husband is with a side chick and her friend. She rushed down there and disrupted the meeting, created a scene there, and that was the end of the contract for this man. So sometimes some of these tip-off could just be, you know, as that was you're not sure, you're not certain. It could just be false alarm, and then a woman would just go acting up.
Spice, if you are looking for something, you will find something. If you keep looking at the phone to find a message from a whatever, if you encourage your friends to tell you that your man is cheating, then you have a problem. That is, you're having inferiority complex. Deal with it. You have to deal with it. Don't give room for people to complain to you about what your husband is doing or what your husband is not doing. Don't give room for that. Because when you give room for that, trust me, you will have serious heart attack. If not kidney attack and liver attack at the same time. There is no need. Save yourself the stress. It's just pointless. I see people, and I'm like, I say, the man they cheat. I'm not saying no more. I will go and reinvent myself. This is my short hair now. I go shorter, cut and shorter. I go dye and wear. I go death rich teeth. When you see me like this,
dye and gold. Come put that correct brand. Go shoot your body. Go up the bounce.
I say I go get the way go flat my belly. My belly will be like say I do implant. No implant, that natural bomb. Correct one. When you see me step out, you go say, babe, where are you going? I'm going out. Are you sure? I am sure.
I have a date with my friends. Ladies' night out.
He is the one that be telling you. I did not back home yet. See, let us stop allowing this to give us heart attack. Let us give them the heart attack. For goodness sake. Let us flip this table.
See,
I
have a
welcome, Rosie Cage.
I have an opinion here. I know of a woman. I've shared this with you, Spice. She went and did tummy talk. She did tummy talk. She looks like under 16, you know. She even did breast enhancement, and that did not stop the husband from cheating. So cases are different. And
some of these gender, no matter what you give to them, no matter how you look, you see, you know, the annoying part are those ones that if you see their wives, you'll be asking, is God missing an angel in heaven? I mean, beautiful, classic women who, I mean, they've got it all, front and back, good curves, well educated, you know, empowered, no, I mean, independent women who are working. Yet you see the husband chasing after one umbeke that did not even go anywhere. You see the man that is the side chick, a permanent side chick.
Very ugly. Man.
That is there. You know, just what is he looking for? Like, oh, the wife has it all. Co-host, yes, so no time for rubbish. Let's give them the heart attack. Yes, they should be ready to get the heart attack. Rosie Cash, welcome. They should be ready. Please, guys, smash the like, okay? They should be ready to get the heart attack. For me, if you want to cheat, me, please go ahead now. Me, I want to go and fight my fellow woman. I don't even get power, and only mouth. You see, this is the only thing I have, mouth. I don't have the strength. Maybe they go beat me. You want somebody to beat me black and blue?
Let me tell you guys a story. There is a lady here. She's the one that did all the plastic surgery and all the enhancement. Her boobs, you know, the big size. Her stomach flat. Then I don't know how maybe she perceived or she heard that the side chick was with her husband. So she came to the husband's office, not knowing the side chick is a twin, and saw somebody that looks like the side chick. She grabbed this girl to fling her all the way from second floor.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was all the people, you know, the office building, you know, the office complex. People now came out when the girl was screaming, came out from the no, what way is it? You're touching the wrong person. This is not this person. This is not. That was how they saved this woman from murder, because that's what it would have been. So it was much later. They now, you know, people that are her husband's friends in the complex now came to like talk to her that the girl you actually have is a twin to the person you're suspecting. So you can imagine.
God. Wrong person.
Here
in Brazil. Here in Brazil, a side chick fell from how many story building because the wife came around and the side chick was trying to run. She fell and died instantly.
You see?
Now, where that one they go now? Not be hellfire.
Well, What if when she was falling, she gave her life to Christ? Welcome, Rosie.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Wanyama. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. I was just
Thank you
laughing
so much for coming.
when Sis Spicy was saying she doesn't have power. That's what I was saying, telling my husband this evening when I was just seeing him the story. I said, see me, I did not fight when I was growing up. It's now that I'm big. They will beat me. It's only body I get. I not get power. They will beat me. They will beat me, but I just didn't like the fact people were judging her too much on the comment sections on Instagram, because I was saying that all of a sudden all these women on Instagram don't to fight side chicks. So who are the people I used to see on Facebook going to fight side chick in some markets?
I am the one fighting. They are not the ones.
Since all of them know they fight, since everybody know they fight, and they were now saying, hey, you went to fight. Say, but tomorrow I will still see who went to drag somebody's hair. The truth is, like, I saw your title saying that it's the man that you are married to that owes you fidelity. He's the one, if you want to shout, if you want to quarrel, he's the one that you should come and quarrel with in the house. If you feel like he offended you, if you feel like he went out on your marriage. And but another thing again, I like to say is that I know when Sis Spicy was saying, I don't know how you said it. I don't want to misquote you, but I feel like a lot of times women downplay cheating, and it makes a woman who can't stand cheating feel like something is wrong with her. It's the same way we say, oh, don't let him hit you. So women, for them, cheating is as much as hitting. You understand? They feel betrayed that you went out. They just picture the fact that your ding dong was in another person's VV. You understand? So it's just too much emotional stress for them, and they cannot handle it. And what I say is that I was saying in my other channel, I said, when I saw her car, the only thing I was saying was, imagine the kind of rage that made her hit her car that much. The tires were at the back. The front tire was at the back. So you can imagine the kind of rage and the speed she used to ram into that tree. She died angry, and I felt so bad for her. She died angry. I'm even talking with tears in my voice. She died angry. Nobody deserves to die. I'm having shivers right now. She died angry. Have you seen her children? Go to Facebook. Her daughter is as if she doesn't enter the sun. Her daughter is the last of the three. If you see this girl, the girl's skin is as if the sun has not touched her. And I said, just imagine this girl growing up to see that this is how her mother died. She might be scarred with men for the rest of her life. She might be scarred. Look at her boys. The first one, I think, is around 13 years. The first one is around 13 years or so. So imagine growing up this teenage age, no mother, and it's not like your mother was sick or anything. This is like an unnecessary death, if you ask me. Very unnecessary. And I just feel so bad, because also we know that nothing will happen to this man. In fact, somebody said on Instagram that you'll be shocked that he'll move on with this side chick. You'll be very shocked, and she'll come and make it this woman's children. It's just a very sad situation. So my own is, if you know you cannot handle this cheating, and it's like where we say, oh, if he hits you, leave. It's the same thing. If you feel like you cannot handle it, leave. But if you know that you can manage it, though, like I think Kes said, I don't know, was saying earlier on, then you hold your mind, tight it and be slaying and believing you can manage it. Yes, if you can manage it, then you hold your mind. But please, if you cannot manage it, stop running helter-skelter around. It's embarrassing. Let me tell you guys, there's a story. This is even somebody that we know somehow. Then in Abakaliki, this lady, she went to go and fight her husband's side chick. Let me tell you guys, this is not a fast story. He tried it on Facebook, but the funny thing was I even know this person personally. This lady went to fight her husband's side chick. Do you know that her husband and the side chick beat her in public? This lady went because she did not take her car to go and harass him, because she didn't want him to see her. So she took keke. You know, they beat her, almost tripped her. It was keke man that knows her that took her back home. This is a big woman, not a very big woman that lives in a duplex, everything all going well. So imagine where the side chick get power past you, husband man don't even defend you for public. So sometimes women have to realize that the person you are married to does not like you. It's the truth. He's just managing you. It's very possible that you are married to your enemy. He does not like you as a person, because that's the only reason why somebody is beating your wife in public and you join hand. he does not like you.
Or you don't even defend your wife. You don't even try to drag the person away from your wife.
You are not apologetic anymore. I read that when the woman was dying, this man was crying that she shouldn't leave. I was like,
there's somebody's device on. Sorry, Kesh. Somebody's device is on.
It's echoing.
I think it's Mom Essie. I can see her. This thing moving.
Mom Essie, is that yours? Being a carer, is that yours?
It's Mom Essie. I can see her.
Oh, Yo-Yo, is that yours? There's a device on.
No, not mine. It's not from my side. It's not from my side.
There's a device on. No, not mine. I can still hear it.
It's Mom Essie.
It's not from my side. I muted.
Okay, but just mute your mic, please.
Okay, welcome, Mom Essie. Good to have you. Thank you so much, Mom Essie. Welcome, Mary Queen. Thank you so much, guys. Please kindly smash the like, guys. Kindly smash the like. I appreciate you all.
I feel like it's the same thing. This thing this woman did that most women do, thinking that, oh, she's my fellow woman, I can hit her. It's the same thing as, let's say, staying in an abusive marriage where the man is physical with you and you say, I want to fight him. It's one hand they use and lift you. Me, I've been shouting it.
Sorry, it's still echoing. Size it up.
No, it's no longer echoing. No.
I've been shouting it.
Okay. Sorry, it's still echoing. Size it up.
No, it's no longer echoing. No. I think it's still echoing.
Yeah, it's still echoing. It's still echoing.
Somebody should check. Maybe somebody is using a phone and a TV.
There's a TV or a device on and the volume is high.
In the environment.
There's a TV or a device on and the volume is high.
Check your devices. Oh, Charlie.
Okay, just go on. Please, my welcome. Thank you so much.
If you cannot handle it, then you should not be in the situation in the first place. Just try to take yourself out of it. Like we said, it's either you leave or if you say you are going to stay, like Kes said, then you have to catch your bee. And even if it's very hard to tell somebody not to talk about it, but if you won't talk about it, let it be inside the house. You know how they say in Nigeria, pray for him. Since you want to stay, be praying. If you don't want to pray, like they said, slay and go and hang out with your girls. Enjoy yourself. But please don't go out to... I read somebody said on Instagram that this thing happened to her, that she was pregnant and she was chasing her boyfriend then. And she hit her car on somebody's back. So imagine that. She said this could have been her.
Boyfriend. Not even a husband, a boyfriend.
She was very lucky that she just hit somebody else. Sorry, guys. I'm using my phone. I'm having a call, so it's interrupting this thing.
It's okay. How can you go fight? I mean, even for a boyfriend, I won't even fight for a husband. Talk more of a boyfriend. Thank you so much, Mom Essie. Let's hear from you, Mom Essie.
I am here with you people, please. Badly enough, my husband is calling, but he's at work. Let's talk first. Okay. I'll talk to him later. Okay. Truly speaking, Spicy Top 6. Greetings, everybody in the house.
Greetings, Queen. Greetings.
Please, greetings to all. This issue, I was actually listening to a guy on TikTok this morning. He was talking about anger issues. Do you understand? The way this guy deliberated on this matter, just at the peak of, just enjoying that show. Because I said I was even coming live tomorrow to come and talk about this. I will still come live. But let me speak on
please do.
Yeah. Do you know that my parents now called me because they are based in Calabar? They now called me that if I see what happened on Sunday, they were going for a meeting. There was this traffic on the road, and this road is a road where there is normally no traffic. So for them to just come down to know what was happening because they were stuck, they couldn't move forward. And the story started, this was the story. I was like, my mom, instantly I told my mom, God forbid, I know my husband so well. I trust him so much. I know his ability. I know his weakness. I told my mom, if there is something my husband does not know how to do, he's had to talk to a woman. Because I even for my husband to tell me I want to marry you, it was like he was just beating about the bush. I was like, guys, should I fall it out of your mouth? Do you understand? So I said, if there is something I know, my husband talked to a woman, he's this shy type. If I said a woman talk to Ramo, but if I was this woman, to be sincere, yes,
let's just remove every whatever. Let's not be biased here. This woman was really pained. Do you understand? She was really, like, the pain was too much. She couldn't bear it. Do you understand? She couldn't just bear the pain. And if I was her, okay, we have seen each other. Okay, he has been caught in the act. What she would have done is enter that car. You know, there's no way she won't be sober. If possible, let her not even drive. Maybe just leave that car there. Maybe take a cab home. You know, just relax. Pretend like nothing happened. But when he comes home, I don't know if this man drives and follow that lady and go, just like that. Maybe then they go. If he comes home, don't even start with the talk. Just still calm down. Do you know, there's this thing my husband don't like is my silence. Do you understand? If a woman is silent,
it's dangerous.
Very dangerous. Do you understand? So if I'm angry, I don't speak, because if I speak, I will scatter the whole thing. So the best thing is let me just not protect myself. Do you understand? So this woman noticed that this issue was just too much for her to bear, and because she could not bear it, she went this far. I will not beat a woman because of my I'll not beat a side chick. If my husband don't do today, say he no do again, heaven bears me witness. I've got my kids. I'll use my kids to comfort myself. Do you understand?
Move on.
Just move on. I will pretend like nothing.
You know, what she should have done, if she was angry and she didn't have that time to record or anything,
yes.
Even if it's just confronting them, let them see her. Okay. Just let her present know, then leave.
It's painful.
It's going to be difficult for him to come back home.
I they tell you, the man go hang for outside. Like maybe when he's coming home, he will not come with friends or the woman's family. He will have to really, I don't know how he's going to go about it, but the truth is, the woman went too far. How can you be driving with that kind of pain? And you can notice that she was so angry. She was really angry for her to just leave the road, and that was it. And this man will leave. Side chick day, the man day. Tomorrow now, the life continues for them. Who knows? Do you understand? Why will I not go and kill myself for this kind of thing? There is just no need. Please, I don't know women. I know this thing hot, so like it's this morning. My husband was sleeping because he's on night duty. When my parents gave me that news, when he rested enough, came out, I told him this whole story. I said, see, we love each other for real. But if something happens tomorrow, you don't chop okra no sweet you again. They hungry you. My love, I leave you in peace. So we'll still be married though. We are not separated though. As in, but everybody will just do on their own. I will not want to be seeing myself, killing myself, being hot, staying in the house, feeling like my husband is another woman. I told God one thing before I got married. I said, God, keep me busy. Like, let me just be busy. And heaven bears me witness. I'm too busy for this stuff. To be suspecting, hey, who knows? Maybe he's
too busy to even go fighting side chick.
Busy to go and be looking for one mumu side chick, whether he's existing or he's not existing. It's not my business. So long as I have what I want, I have my kids, I have whatever I need, he's available to provide. Fine and good. If he cannot even provide, I know my hands are not broken, my legs are not broken. I can actually hustle for myself. Do you understand? Love is for real. Yes, love is wicked. Do you understand? Love is very dangerous. It's a very fearful thing to fall into.
It's the most powerful force in the whole world.
Powerful force in the whole world, because little thing it can build, little thing it can destroy. And when this person was talking on TikTok today, he said when you talk about anger, you add D to it. You will notice that it's danger. If you add D to anger, danger, and that is to show you that anger is dangerous. Anger brings about envy. Anger brings about destruction. And before you know it, a mountain or a mansion that was built over years can just be destroyed just in the twinkling of an eye. That is just what happened to this woman. After all she has
honestly, it's so sad.
Oh God, it's so painful.
Sade,
I was literally crying at seeing, as in the whole thing. I was like, God, not under my watch. If it happens, heaven bears me witness, I will take a cool bow. Like, what's your uncle kill myself? I will die, man will come to exist. My kids will now suffer. Do you mind even think about the children? She shouldn't have gone this far.
She was blinded with anger. Sade said she was desperate. Some women are desperate to save their marriage. Now, what marriage are you trying to save? The marriage that the man is not faithful? Yeah, okay, go on.
I want to say something to what Mommy Essay, said. The woman was pained. She was angry. You understand? She was filled with emotion, right?
Yeah.
We are talking about a lawyer here. There is what they call provocation in law. And that provocation means your reaction, you understand, is the equivalent to the anger itself. Let's assume I came now, I slapped you, right? Instead of you to slap me back, you will run to your bedroom. You will look for your gun's box. You will look for the key and get the key, unlock the gun box, and then bring out your gun, cock the gun. How many minutes has passed? Then you come back and shoot me because I provoke you. You will go to jail. Because if you had slapped me back, they will say that is equivalent to what I gave you. You will pass, you will go scot-free. But if you allow the time to pass, like this woman, she went and grabbed her slippers, grabbed her driver's license, grabbed the car key, zoomed off, raced all the way to the mall. Come on. In that space of minutes and that she raced all the way to the mall, that anger could have calmed down. She could have calmed it down. And she's a lawyer. That's where it's paining me. She didn't think about all these processes. She did not think about the fact if I go there in the public and misbehave, they are going to disbar me. I'm going to lose my license and lose means of livelihood for myself and for my children. She just they've been waiting for this day to happen. The day we'll catch him red-handed. The day we'll be able to embarrass this woman. You've already planned.
The day we'll pull out that wig from her head.
Yeah,
you understand. The question is, what if she had gone there and the side chick was the one that decide to give her serious beating while the husband stands by and watch the whole drama, as many have done.
It has happened so many times.
Okay, continue. I wanted to add something. I wanted to say that even though a woman is caught, as in a man is caught with his side chick, what business has that woman with the side chick? No business. Because the side chick, you don't know where you did. Not be your husband waka go meet the side chick. You have business with the man, not with the side chick. You don't have the right to be the side chick. If na me, God forbid, though, I preach against it, though. But adventure, God forbid, if I'm a side chick, one woman come beat me. We'll go fight that fight. But then whether na me come meet your husband, na him come meet me. Do you understand? Because the side chick go the same right. Say, I'm waiting up. Why they beat me? I be your maid. Waiting they beat me for, all those kind of nonsense things like that. But at the same time, the woman went too far. Anger is very destructive. That's just the truth.
Nemus was say breathe and think first. Process it. Everything will be gara. Breathe. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Calm down. Process it. Take days to think about it and plan your action. Plan what to do. Think.
She didn't know.
Oh, you were saying something, your man. Being a carer with us, are you still here with us?
I was about to say, ladies, it's been nice talking to you guys. Oh, God, they call. I need to.
Yes, so. All right, thank you so much.
If I may just leave us with just this one word, yeah?
Okay.
Think about yourself first. If you have self-love, anything that will debase you, don't get involved. There's no need to fight any side chick. There's no need to talk to the man. Ignore him.
Thank you.
If you cannot deal with it, tell him, oh boy, let us agree to disagree. You don't want again? Okay, let me go. Let me give you a chance to live your life. Let me live my life. It's going to hurt. It's going to be painful. You're going to be in depression. Agreed. But if you love you, if you do right by you, if you are progressive in your thoughts, you have something you're doing. What the heck? Everybody come on your own for this life. Oh. Everybody go by your own. Nobody is worth killing yourself over. Nobody. I repeat, nobody. Live your life for you. Love yourself. Develop yourself. Do what you have to do. Ignore him. Because the truth about it, when you give them these reactions and counteractions and quarrel, you empower them. But when you are quiet, as in you cite that person. Let me tell you a story. There was this that happened in Warri, yeah? This man has been carrying side chick. In fact, he's known as the gigolo, the donatus of the place. One day, this one just said she's tired of all this nonsense, you know. So she just, man, she's been hearing stories. The man sleeping with her friends. She was hearing stories. So one day she just heard there's something. She went there. The her husband was somewhere. She went there. She saw him with the side chick. He said, "Oh, sweetheart, are you here?" He said he couldn't talk. He said, what are you doing? Come, let's go home. I have made your food. There's a child sitting down there. She took it, let's go home. They went home. She gave him food. The man said he's not eating. He said, my sweetheart, I didn't force you.
I wanted to ask, did he eat the food?
Yes, she tasted the food and said, see, it's not poison, eat. When you want to have a bath, I've made your water for you. You want us to make love? Oh yeah, let's make love. The man didn't go back. The man didn't go back. Because when people was about to fight, quarrel, the man they say, yes, I got her. So and again, for these side chicks, like I said before, and I maintain it, they work alone. They are toasted in jars. So getting angry is useless. And they tell you the true word.
Very, very useless.
Let the man think, if this one leaves my life, better has left my life. Goodness has left my life. Grace has left my life. Nobody needs to tell him to behave. So ladies, nice talking to you all. Love you. Mwah. See you.
I love you, gorgeous. Thank you so much. You've been so amazing. Thank you for this great contribution here today.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Bye. Okay, bye. Bye.
Oh, you're fresh.
Yes.
Oh,
yum. This, this side chick thing, they don't take it. They take it very seriously. When I mean seriously, I've told you a story about a lady and the husband here. You know the side chick. The man had surgery, but because the wife was in the hospital, so she couldn't come in with her flowers and all the, to come and see the man. This girl, and my state can be as cold as -35.
What?
Yes. This girl sat in the parking lot inside her car from morning till night, waiting for the wife to leave so that she can come.
Voila.
And she did not do it once, so she did it more than 3 times until the man said, please don't come again. The man had told the girl, I'm sorry, I need you to move on with your life. The girl said, no, not only you, I feel love.
Voila, do.
Serious wahala. And he's
I don't love you, bye. And he's inside, welcome. Hey.
So when I heard the story, I started telling myself, how can I go under the code and stay in the car from morning till night because I want to see a man that is married
to married man.
Married man, no
children.
Awala.
Married
man. Some people are so desperate just to have somebody cuddle them.
Well, I don't blame them. The society has brought about rather desperation. You understand? So everybody they'll call it hustle. Do you understand? That's the funny thing. That is hard. That's the person's hustle. And if any woman comes in between, that the woman wants spoil shop for her, want to scatter business. Do you understand? So all we keep praying is, God, please help us. Like, anger. Everybody, see, we are all guilty of this anger thing. We are all
definitely
guilty. There is nobody that will say me, I know the verse. Everybody,
you don't really know what would really trigger your anyway. That's the
thing. But anger management is very important. Just like what Nemuzo said, he said, think and breathe. Yes, and I think that is the key. When you think first, then before you execute any action you want to take, you must have thought it out. Like, this is how it's going to be. This is how I'm going to do it. And so when it's not coming down, when you start, making sure that the wrong thing you thought of, you brought it to pass, that is destruction. You have actually destroyed your home by yourself, with yourself anyhow. You understand? So the best thing is think and breathe. I think that is the key anger management, as the names have said.
Yes. Because if you're able to take a deep breath and think about it for just 10 minutes, that anger will calm down. That anger will leave you. You'll be able to think properly.
Host, it all depends too. What I mean, it all depends. Assuming this woman and her co-friends, they've been planning on how to catch this man red-handed. You understand? There is nothing you can do about this anger.
Maybe it was somebody that even called her. I saw your husband.
It was somebody that called her from the mall And because it's not like Lagos, where traffic will keep you for 3
No
hours.
traffic in Calabar. Calabar is just one. It's not Lagos. If it's Lagos, the man go don't buy Waka they go.
And they go in way now.
God,
so they called her, and the person that called her, I'm going to make sure I'm on the phone with you until you get here. You know that kind of team spirit.
Jesus Christ.
Then gingering her, don't
there
worry,
are some women.
Disgrace her today.
Oh, yo. There are some women that have done this gang beating. You know, I was telling you of one woman that joined hands with her friend to beat up a side chick they invited to the house. I don't know. You didn't see that video?
No.
You need to see the serious flogging they gave to the side chick. They stripped her naked inside the house, gave her serious. If you see her body, I said, already mad. They were giving her serious flogging. Recording it, but they were later arrested. Why? Because they released the footage on social media platforms. So they were arrested. Esther's Chronicles, welcome. Thank you so much. Welcome, Annie's Insight. Thanks. Please send this thumbs up, okay? So they were locked up. You see, this thing, like you are saying, if they have planned it. What if they have planned it as a group and came with her even? Why did they leave her to go alone? Why?
They don't live together now. They don't live together. One is already at the mall. Then they now call her to come. You understand? They don't live together. So maybe by the time...
At the mall, why did that one that called her join her inside the car? If
she had joined her, the man would have driven off. The moment the man sighted the car, knowing that this is my wife, you understand, the man took off. So there was no time to connection. Where did you park? Where are you? There was no time. There was no time. Anger is the dangerous thing.
I'm telling you, so painful. She just died like a chicken.
She died painful. Painful.
In anger. Imagine the last thought on her mind while she was taking her last breath. The last thought
she died in
going
pain.
through her mind. Imagine what was going through her mind. Her children, my children. So I'm leaving. She can feel herself, feel her soul leaving her. She could feel her soul leaving. What, my children, what's going to happen? I made a mistake. This is senseless. This is stupid. I shouldn't have done this. But it's too late. The spirit is already leaving. The soul is already leaving.
She died with so much pain. So much pain.
That's disheartening.
I really pray that before she took her last breath, she said, Lord, have mercy on me.
I hope so.
I really pray.
Please, may we talk through it. Lord, have mercy on me. For that, let's just be sincere. No, let's just be sincere. Jokes apart. That Lord, have mercy on me would be like, it will take ages to come, because her head, all her mind is she's chasing a side chick with her husband. Now that is where she's going to. When you're on the road, when you're navigating to wherever you're going to, is that your destination, that point you're going to? That's where your mind is. Then that thing comes after.
See, mommy says, see, I did pray, Lord, help me. When I was doing school run and going to work at the same time, I'll be flying 70 where they say it's 55 per mile. And I'll be saying, Lord, have mercy. Lord, have mercy. That's what I'm just saying, and I'm speeding. Please don't let police catch me today. Don't let police.
Camera, no catch you, Joy, because now strap for here.
No, I'm going to report you. I'll make sure I get your plate number.
Oh my God. But this is really painful.
It's so painful. God, it's so painful. Look at the children you left behind. Because of a man.
Because of a man, no. A man that
will
move on. That will move on.
Maybe now 40 second man will manage produce three beautiful children. Aziza TV show, welcome. Thank you so much for coming, ma'am. I appreciate you. Maybe now this time 45-second man.
Let me
go waste her life for.
He's still in Calabar. There was a man, we know the family very well. This man, the wife died through childbirth. Do you understand? They have 3 kids. Then she went for the 4th child. And this is a woman that when she's in labor, she drives herself to the hospital, give birth. After 2 days, she's back to the house. That is how she moves. So on the 4th delivery, she lost her life and the baby came through, but she couldn't make it. Do you know that The way the husband loved this woman, cherished everything. Everybody used to know him with one lady like that again, but nobody talks about it because it's their family business. It's not anybody's business. And I know the woman knows about that side chick, kind of. Do you understand? But immediately this man gave up, the woman died. Our family went to visit him, just, condolences and stuff like that. Getting there, the person we saw in the kitchen is the side chick doing like
now
a visitor. But we Sabian now, who Sabian? Do you understand?
Yes.
My mom was like, hey, get in the
see this life. No waste your life with any man. Nobody is what, nobody, both man and woman, nobody is what you wasting your life for. The moment you close your eyes, the least thing you expect is what will begin to happen.
That's as in I say God. I say
at the funeral there, the side chick is gonna be there. From there, they will go and collect one for consolation. Collect one for consolation.
Host, do you know how I learned? You know how I learned? When a maid, Moveda Major, died, that was when, as a young girl, I said never. The woman was still in the mortuary that same day. This current wife of RMD was
Richard,
there, massaging his shoulder, telling him sorry. This current wife, people will talk. When they start growing older, you think they did not do things. They all did things. They all did things. Why did May already she had a daughter? Why did she die? She was trying to conceive for this new husband, her husband. She was trying to remove fibroid to have babies for Richard. But Richard was busy peering everywhere. Pew with everything. On the day she died, this current wife was there helping Richard. She's still married to him.
Help you all around.
Yeah. So after that experience,
there's this Igbo adage that says and that is the truth.
Yeah. After that experience, I was like,
that one a close chapter.
I say it will never happen to me. I no go die for anymore.
And it's not worth it.
Oyoyo, you were given an instance of a woman that invited the husband's side chicks. You understand? To come and take care of the man. Julius Abu's wife did the same thing to him now. She told him to go get the side chicks to come take care of him, that she's done. Because when he was strong and healthy, the guy was busy jumping from anything under the skirt, jumping around, flirting around, until he got sick and, money was already being wasted. The woman left, go and bring those side chicks. I am done. I'm tired. I'm done not seeing you. I'm done. Go and bring those side chicks now. It's time for them to come nurse you as well. It doesn't make any sense for any woman.
She has done her bit, so that is it.
So, like we said, concluding, Oyoyo. So, what is the best advice? Like, if you catch your husband with a side chick, non-side chick, not hearsay, what is the best manner of approach? Okay. Because I know we all reason, our emotions differ, the way we handle things differ. Yes. But on general note.
See, on a general note, what I will use myself as an example. See, I have a serious different approach about life. One thing I know is that I don't want to die young based on the act I committed or maybe I facilitated. You understand? Secondly, I love myself so much. And thirdly, my father died as a young man through motor accident. So I want to live to old age. And because I realized all of this, that self-love is number one for me.
Yes.
I love myself so much that I no go die for another person. That is number one. I go love you.
Jesus will die for us. Jesus will die for us. How far has he changed the whole world?
He has paid the price for the dying. Okay. So what is left for me now? If it happens to be me that my husband is cheating, the only thing I'll say, please don't come home with STDs. Okay? Because I'm not ready. The moment you start cheating, I will tell you that our bed are now separate. Rooms plenty. Go to the guest room. You understand? If I cannot enjoy it, I will take a walk. It's not a bad thing to get a divorce. I keep saying it. Some people are saying it's because of my law background. It's not because of my law background.
Okay.
It's not a bad thing to get a divorce. You get chance to live tomorrow. If you die today, nobody will think about you tomorrow. It's only the living that can enjoy the opportunity of tomorrow. The dead. There is this madman those days when my mother then were still giving birth. They say in a corker that the madman will tell you everybody were gathered, crying over the dead person. The madman came and looked at all those people crying, saying, people start laughing. And let him get up now. So
if people are crying, don't get up.
They wake up now.
Why are they wasting their energy crying? That the man is gone, he's gone. A madman. So if you realize that once you lose your life, you understand that is it. And nothing in life is guaranteed except that which you can control. Anything you cannot control, like a husband, you can't control a husband. You can control your own happiness. You can choose to be happy. You can choose to find things that make you happy. And if you can't control your husband, find a way to make yourself happy. The day they gave birth to me, I came as a single baby without any attachment called husband. That is it.
My God, oh.
Just the umbilical cord. That's all. Me?
My God, oh.
Master said
divorce is part of life. Where is marriage? Where there is marriage, there can be divorce. It's never a taboo. Some relationships have expiring dates. Period. Both marriage and relationship, some have expiring dates. And we were not born the same day. In fact, it's almost impossible for a couple to be born on the same day and they leave this world on the same day. You didn't come into this world with anyone, and you're not going with anyone.
But sister,
thank you.
Spice it up, sis. You say there's never a time husband and wife is born the same day. But I've seen a case where a man died, and then later in the night the wife follow.
But the same second,
they
not
born the same day. No, but the same second. There was times, at least we had hours before that, so not be the same time, but they went the same day. Oh my God. From my own side, it's very simple and straight to the point. Nobody should go and kill him or herself for anything, because this life, all this stress, they are not just worth it. The only thing that matters is, are you happy? Once you are happy with yourself, self-love comes first. Any other thing, Jara, that is it. If I was to be this woman, just as I said earlier on, I go just look the man. You don't see me, I don't see you. I will do the rest at home. If you come home, I'll just be looking at you. Give you food, do my normal choice for you. There is nothing I'm stopping. I would just act like nothing happened. But now it's not the fear. The man will be afraid, like the way this woman is acting. Let's be realistic here. The man will be afraid, like, why is she acting? But she saw me. Is she pretending? Or was it not her? You know, he might go into one kind of psychological issue that and like trying to figure out.
And you even torment him with that. Like who mentioned that you cook food, his favorite food, and bring, you give him to eat. You start thinking, did she put rat poison inside?
Yes, you know.
Torment him, give him heart attack.
You know, that kind of person will not sleep. When he's sleeping, he will be opening one of his eyes to know if you are coming to stab him, or because his mind is already.
If you're sharpening your kitchen knife, to cut meat or anything, just be looking at him. Be looking at him. Let him, in fact, torment him. You are not touching him. You are sharpening the knife, looking at him.
My story when you talk about kitchen knife. A friend of ours went and bought a very, very serious knife for me. The one you can use to cut a goat's leg. You understand? Huge knife.
I told with Mansa. I love what you said, though. If I kill myself or him, how will I wear my designer perfume?
My designer perfume and my fine clothes.
In hell
or jail.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God!
This life is so simple. Somebody bought a knife for us as a gift, kitchen knife, but the big one. My husband looked at the man again and said, "Oyoyo, why did this man buy this knife?" I said, "You dey fear for your life before I stab you for knife."
Nice. Oh my God. But truly speaking, life is easy. Why? if person rush na lie or na die. You understand?
And
the end product of anger is just what I said earlier on, destruction. And another fruit of anger is something that everybody is guilty of, and we know how to control it. And funny enough, if you check anger, if you check sorry, two of them, then they, as in to do something they easy, to provoke somebody is easy, then to say the sorry they hard. So you see that life self not to balance. You just weigh the whole options. You just see that we have to just take everything easy. I was at Mami Fechi's what's the name, Mami Fechi family channel, as in today
premiere
uploaded. Yeah, but not at the premiere. I watched after. So there was one word she picked out, and there was something I picked out in what she discussed. She said, the risk of marriage, as in evaluating your marriage, stuff like that. So I noticed that the issue why marriages are crashing, the issue why things like this are happening is because of some unsorted issue. The man is pointing a finger to the wife is pointing a finger to the man. So there are hidden issues that they have not actually sat down to do or to discuss. So because of that, things like this will be coming up. The man go they think, say maybe the woman has someone running her out there. Him too will be doing his own side chick job, as in the other side they follow side chick. So what I see in all of this is infidelity is just real. But all we pray is, God, don't let it set into my home. That is it. For infidelity is everywhere, but God should not let it come to us. That is my
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome, Anna Agbaye Official. God bless you. Thank you so much, Mommy AC and Oyoyo. Like you guys, your contribution, Mommy Ifechi, Kes. Who else came up here? Yeah, forgotten who else came up here. Like, it's been amazing contribution here today. The thing there is, you see this case, this matter between side chick and wife is not going to end, but we can help ourselves. We can help educate women, enlighten women, speak to ourselves that it's not worth it you going to fight a side chick. Face the man, do whatever you want to do with the man. Face him. If you can fight him at home. He's your husband. If you want to give him the silent treatment, give him the silent treatment. If you want to leave the marriage, the door is widely open for you to leave the marriage. Yes, it's gonna hurt. It's a home you have built over years. It will hurt. And I know it takes a lot to start life all over and build your life all over. I know it's difficult, but it's the best thing. It is better than murder. It's also better than languishing behind jail. It is far better, because you don't know what that anger might push you. You see, sometimes I tell people that person walking, don't know if the person is a walking corpse, in the sense that you don't know if the person's time is near. If that person's time to leave this world is near, and just a push is what sends the person to the next grave, to early grave or to the grave beyond. You now become, you now become a murderer. But the person's time is up. Just a push, and the person slumps. We have to be careful. That person you see, is the person even healthy? You don't know. I guess some spirit of death rovering around the person. You don't know. Is the person stronger than you? You don't know. Is the person a gym instructor? You don't know. There are a lot of women that are gym instructors. When you see them with their flat tummy, with their good hips and boobs, you think they are just ordinary side chick. Forget that chicken there. Some of them are gym instructors. Some of them are very strong. And Corgi hating report. They are going to give you bass blows. Not all side chicks are smiling. Some side chicks are not smiling. They have also learned that wives now are becoming more and more courageous and daring. So side chicks are waking up and becoming more and more daring as well. So face your husband. That side chick doesn't owe you any form of fidelity or loyalty. That side chick is not answerable to you. She was on her own. Your husband did my baby. She was on her own. And the husband asked her she wants to chop fish head. She was on her own. The husband said, baby, can I take you out? She was on her own in her lonely state. Your own husband came and asked her, can I help you with your condition? She never asked for it. All she did was, yes. Please, it's your husband you should hold responsible. It's your husband. Confront that man you're married to. He is the one that broke the vow. He is the one that took you to the altar. He is the one that paid your bride price. You don't know the side chick from anywhere. Just your husband. Enough of this confrontation. See how an innocent woman lost her life trying to catch up with a wife and side chick. Where is she today? Chilling in the morgue.
Oh, Chimo.
Chilling in the morgue. Eh? What becomes of her children? Did she even think about it? Don't let anger overcloud you. Don't let anger overtake you. Don't let it consume you. Yes, you cut them. It is just one pea or one cucumber. There are still plenty big cucumber that might even be better than that of that your husband. It's just that you have not tried it. It's because you have not tested it. There are some that are very long lasting, very good cucumber. If that man is going around, divorce him. Go and enjoy yourself. You can afford to have as much as 10 cucumber that will give you all the joy and satisfaction in the world. Why lose your life? Your beautiful self. Like Mansa said, when you go, who will now wear those fine dresses? Who will put on your wig? Who will splash your perfume?
Yeah.
Who will put on your jewelries? Onye? It will be shared among family and friends. And you are gone 6 feet. That same night, the man might be servicing the side chick. They will put Bobby in his mouth. He will be sucking that same night while you are chilling in the morgue. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. We need to keep telling ourselves this. Ladies, it hurts. But truth is, we know a lot of men are like this. Pium, 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 pium. They will never keep their thing in one place. So if you know you cannot stand some of these pium, 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 tell them, please, if you know truly whether your husband is a community pium, 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 buy him condoms, beg him, because sweetheart, darling, can you just be using this? Because infection. Use this. I am giving it to you wholeheartedly. Use it. If he wants a good brand, buy it for him. It is better than you losing your mental. Look, your mental health is paramount. Put it first. Do you want to go into depression? Do you want to slip into depression because of one man? A man, when you drop dead 1 minute, the next minute you don't know what he might be doing. Give him that if you don't want infection. So long as you want to remain in that marriage and answer Mrs. Shebi Mrs. is sweet. No, you want to remain there. Buy him condom. Keep your name intact. And then, if it's his property you are eyeing, you eye the property and remain there. But if you know you want your mental, you want your sanity, your peace of mind, and you can't take that, drop him like a hot potato and move on with your life. Go and slay. Nice. This world is too beautiful. This life is too beautiful and precious for you to waste over one side chick, and one community key. Oh, your way is on Premier. Mommy AC, are you on Premier? Mommy AC. Are you on Premier?
Mommy AC is on Premier.
Mommy AC. Mom AC. Are you on Premier? Anyway, guys, we are drawing the curtain here on this, please. And Oyoyo has given us her candid advice as women. Mom Essie as well, Mommy Ifechi, being a carer with cares, every one of us. Look, marriage is beautiful. We know it's precious. Like, I love it. It's beautiful. But when it becomes a thorn on your flesh, please pull it off. Pull it out and move on. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It is better you are tagged a divorcee than tagged a murderer. It is better you are tagged a divorcee than tagged an ex-convict. It is better you are tagged a divorcee than tagged a mentally unstable person. I will proudly bear that name, a divorcee, than be a murderer. Please, it's not worth it. And in case, if you are not lucky, the guy where somebody is going to give you black and blue and leave an everlasting scar on your body. Anytime you look at your body, you see that scar of serious beating a side chick this to you. How would you live with it? See that serious scar given to you. your hair pulled out, that baba, that malamolo is there. Anytime you have to be using wig all the time to cover the malamolo, it's not worth it. Let's respect ourselves. And like Nemuzo said, think, take a deep breath and think, process it and ask yourself, is this thing worth it? What I'm about to do, is it worth it? Because whatever you do, the court is going to check the time frame. The timing matters. You have time to process it, but you didn't. Take a deep breath. It hurts. We know that. Think about this and ask yourself if this man is really worth it. Is it worth me fighting, disgracing, humiliating, embarrassing myself on the street? Is it worth it, seeing me on social media all over, stripped naked by a side chick? Is it worth it? Is that man worth it? Is the side chick worth it? If they're not worth it, then do the right thing. Think, you alone have the decision. It's in your palms. You alone know what to do. If you think carefully, you know what to do. Like I said, sometimes torment the person, torment the man in a very subtle way, with different ways of killing a rat without spilling blood. There are ways you can torment him and make him come back to his senses. You can do that. It is your husband you're fighting, not a side chick. Leave that baby alone. She go marry. The baby go come scatter her home. He's still writing junior YF. The young lady that will come and scatter her own home, her bobby is still growing. Just allow her. Let Kama be the one to answer her. Let Kama be the one to come knock on her door. Just save your sanity and protect. Look at your children. Love them. If you want to transfer all the love you have to your children, you move everything from your husband and transfer to your children. Do that and just be happy. This life now once, so no go waste your own. All right, guys, I leave you all with this. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you, Esther's Chronicles, Azizat, Sade. God bless you, True Mamlet. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much. God bless you. Let's meet tomorrow again, same time. I may not be able to call everyone's name, but let's meet tomorrow here, same time, on Love Night with Spice. Let's keep a date, please, guys. Thank you so much. And in case you haven't given me my thumbs up, please do that, okay, before you forget. I love you all. Thank you so much for your love and your support all the time on this space. I do not take it for granted. I do not take your love and support for granted. Every day you come here to support me and keep me company. It means so much. True Mamle, thank you so much, ma. Mommy Fechi, Oyoyo's World, thank you so much. Thank you, Mom AC. Thank you, Kara with Tess. Everyone that have jumped on the link and everyone making the chat so interesting. Mansa Queen, thank you so much. Nemuzo, thank you, thank you, thank you. Sade, God bless you. Thank you, guys. Until we meet again, okay? Good night, everyone. Enjoy your night rest. Good night. Peace of mind. I leave you guys with this. I leave you guys with peace of mind is paramount, okay? Peace of mind. What's happening? Thank you, guys. Good night. Sister Winnie, God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Good night. Have an amazing night, friends. I love you guys. Remember your mental health. Confidence, your peace of mind is paramount. Bye, Sade. Bye. Thunder. Bye. You're my company, and I'm call you, turn up, and you always come through for me. Peace of mind. You make me feel like your time. You give me peace of mind. Your body's here on that tension. You give me peace of mind. True Mamle, thank you, Mommy S. You give me peace of mind. You give me peace of mind. You give me peace of mind. Anna, bye. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Good night. God bless you.